Alright, so on Smackdown 1, now, fun fact for you, this is actually the original memory card from the playthrough that I did, like, what, like 4 years ago or something? I don't know, like, for the 10 people that watched that. This is the same memory card, so I guess before we start, we should actually see what's going on here. So, who are the champions? Stone Cold, X-Pac, Rock and Sock, Triple H, Shamrock, Tori. And don't forget, boys, Federation Women's Champion. And let's see our rankings here. I'm a big fan of ranking system, to be honest. And you know what? This might be a hot take. I prefer this game's ranking system in SmackDown 2, and here's the reason, because what belt you want to go for is only determined by a set range, whereas opposed in SmackDown 2, it's by division. So you still have to, like, switch them between divisions instead of, like, so for this game, you could, I think, hypothetically win all the titles, right? Well, I guess except for, like, you couldn't win the women's championship, but I think this system's better, honestly, in my opinion. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, even though SmackDown 2 is my favorite. I like this idea more so than just being stuck in one division, man. Oh my god, yeah, that hardcore title does look really weird. The shading on it looks weird. Let's see, anything else? We should check our options. I do want to make sure, okay, it is on the highest difficulty. We could have move names on, which... Who actually plays with that? I always kept it off. Or maybe, I think sometimes I turned it on when I was, like, really young to, like, learn some of the move names. But, it might have been about it. Okay, we're not playing. Okay, so let's just dive into season mode. Now, question is, who am I going to play as? I think we might rotate between people. Not quite sure. And hopefully the game looks pretty decent. There, you can see there's kind of like a little bit of a bug around the buttons here. Like, you can see like a black box. Because I'm using these same settings from the SmackDown 2 stream. So I could have adjusted them, but I figured I'd just see what happens here. Wait, do I get to change my guy? Or isn't it like you can only change after a certain amount? Dude, it's been so long since I played this. I don't even know who I am. Alright, let's just... Huge guitar riff to start us off. By the way, let me know about the audio too. I don't know, I might click it up a few decibels, but let me know, so... By the way, another thing, I know I'm talking too much, but the little... You see like the little hearts next to their name? How do you guys feel about that system? So like, I don't know if it's randomly generated or like... It feels like it's random, but like the idea of like you might start off a little bit hurt. I kind of like the randomness, to be honest. I don't know. Triple H wins, of course. Kane versus Hardcore Holly. Kane wins. Federation Women's, our first title match. Oh, wait. I'm Tori, apparently. This is my match. Okay. Oh my god. No, we're gonna have to see Tori's try. I'm gonna get banned off Twitch already, guys. No! Twitch! Actually, it's not that bad. Federation Women's! Let's go! It's back! Oh my god. I think I could have adjusted the settings to make the game look a little bit better. Some of the Titantron parts look a little blurry.
Don't treat me like a woman.
Oh god. By the way, her heart thing was like almost all the way empty. This is probably gonna be easy, dude.
Treat me for just
Too easy out here. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Haven't played SmackDown 1 in a very, very long time. Alright, Nightbot paying dividends here, I guess. Alright, oh, I didn't even realize it was a cage match. Jesus. Alright, so if you haven't played SmackDown 1, oh my god, she's climbing so fast! If you haven't played SmackDown 1 on max difficulty, it's actually pretty decently challenging in my opinion, mostly because of like the reversals, like especially the one like when they reverse you when you're trying to pick them up, like that one right there. I feel like that one's like super overpowered for some reason, you know? Oh god. All right, big vertical suplex, the greatest move of all time. And you cannot debate that. I'm gonna do it again now. There you go, vertical suplex. Oh my god, this... that was the biggest slap in the world. Oh god. Dude, I love SmackDown 1 background music, dude. It's so good. Oh my god, dude, I'm so rusty. This is not even funny. Oh god, my ribs! She's climbing so fast. No! What? Oh my god, great start. Oh my goodness, dude. All right, well. New Federation Women's Champion. All right, we gotta test this out now. Can I get a mod? Can I get a Meltzer rating for that, please? One mod, please. One person. We need a Meltzer rating real quick. It can't be more than 2 stars. It can't be. Exclamation Meltzer rating will get it for you. All one word, all lowercase. I gotta know. I would do it, but if I click off my screen, the game's gonna mess up. I could pull out my phone, I guess. 5 stars, Meltzer! What are you talking about? Meltzer gave it 5 stars, boys. Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but alright. Alright, well, house show. I love how there's house shows in this, you know? Is there any other wrestling season mode that does that? Like, just house show. That's pretty cool. Okay, Shamrock and Mark Henry. Vince McMahon versus The Rock. Oh, don't tell me I'm not booked. Dude, I want one of these Anywhere Fall matches. European title on the line. Undertaker's the European champion. King of the... Oh my god. If I remember right, you can only change your person after like a certain amount of time. I'm not even in this. Come on. All right, and you're king of the ring. Stone Cold. Change participants. Yes, please. Who should I play as? I would like to play as somebody I didn't play as in that playthrough, but considering that was like 4 or 5 years ago, I have no idea who even I didn't play as, you know? Any suggestions here? I kind of want to play as Shamrock or Billy Gunn. That's what I'm feeling, but I don't know. Oh yeah, thank God there's no battle bars. I still don't know why those wild men at Ukes thought the battle bars were a good idea in SmackDown 2. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna play as Shamrock. Okay, I'm immediately booked. Okay, here we go. I got full heart meter. Let's go. Play as Paul Bear, you know we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Oh my god. This theme is so good, dude. Danger, oh my god. Shamrock is here. Hardcore champion. Am I gonna make someone else lose their title as well? Dude, yeah, I did see that on Twitter. The Rock actually responded to Shamrock's request for the Impact Hall of Fame. That is crazy, man. The Rock is such a good dude, man. I love that guy. Oh my god. We got Big Show and Shamrock, the 2 boys who are hidden in SmackDown 2. Coincidence? I think not. I don't even know who the third guy was. I wasn't even looking. Oh, it's X-Pac. Make some noise, T-Bar. Dude, you think when X-Pac was a kid, his mom tried to tell him what to wear and it just didn't work? Because you can't tell him what to wear. I mean, there's no way. He's going. He's also the Intercontinental Champion. Wow. Immediate elbow. I'm wild here. What? I don't know how that grapple missed me. Oh my god, the Shamrock moveset is so solid. And my reversal timing is so bad right now. I'm so rusty. But then again, for those people who always want me to lose matches, you might get your wish in this video / stream. So. And you know what? Here's probably another hot take. I actually don't mind that KOs are defaultly on in this game in Smackdown 2. Mostly because of the fact that people get up so fast in this game. Sometimes multi-man matches take too long if you don't have KO on. Oh shit! Jesus! Alright, I'm just spamming low kicks. Big Show has a lot more momentum than I thought he would. X-Pac is getting jobbed out though. Big German, let's go. Get me with that generic Smackdown referee voice. Oh my god. Sometimes when you whip them in the corner, they do that like animation where they fall back. It can be kind of annoying if you're playing as someone with an aerial finisher and you're trying to leapfrog over them. Oh wait, is that even in this game? Actually, let me check that. That might have been Smackdown 2 where that started. Big schoolboy here. Cardboard cutout crowd, that's right. Legends in the crowd right there. Do you think they just like when they were getting the crowd in this game, did they like just ask people to be in it, or is it like people related to the devs, or like, how does that even work? Stock photos? I'm asking the questions here nobody cares about. Oh god. I feel like whoever gets their finisher is gonna win. We're probably both gonna try to hit it on X-Pac. Alright, see, random animations in the corner. I don't think I'm really a fan of that. Because if you're trying to do like a specific move, you know, it's like, oh, is he gonna fall backwards? Seated position? I don't know. Unless there is a way that determines that, but I'm not aware of it if there is at all. See, look at, I'm actually trying to get him. I'm actually trying to get him in the corner, but it's just not working because of RNG, boys. Big dragon screw. Hurricane Kids Miles in the arena files. Dude, I was actually going to look into that this weekend. I think it might actually happen. I might get him playable. If I can just get like the model, I could contact somebody to rig it for me to like a skeleton or whatever. And then I'd make a video about Hurricane Kid. Here comes the pain. Yeah, non-interruptible submissions. There is a trick though, but the AI is not smart enough to use it. You can push the animation of them. Like if I was doing the ankle lock, a human player could like push them into the ropes by walking into them. That's the only like kind of way to interrupt it, but it's not like an official thing. And I don't think the AI is smart enough to do that. So Shamrock's pretty OP then, honestly. Okay, Big Show's going wild here. We gotta be careful. He's got a finisher. Okay. Right. Spinning face to X-Pac. I think it's what that move's actually called in the game. Like that X-Pac kick thing. Oh, that choke toss actually damages the player that does it. Here comes the pain. So do they fix that? Like, does that move appear in the next game, SVR? Or do they remove it? Or do they fix that? Or... if only there was title updates back in the day, you know, to fix stuff like that. I mean, you know, that's actually an interesting point. Like, imagine if there was title updates back in the days of these games. I wonder what they would have changed, you know? Oh, but dude, Big Show has so much momentum. Oh, they removed it. I wonder if they removed it because it was bugged, or like, they probably could have easily fixed it, right? Or maybe they were never aware it was bugged. I don't know. Just add that to the list of questions I want to ask a Ukes dev, but I never will get the chance to. Oh, okay, okay. I was going for the ankle lock. I'm trying to be careful about when I use it, but okay, Big Show is out apparently. Is he hurt? What's going on? Okay. Okay, I feel like Big Show's gonna win this. We're gonna... Oh, this is a non-title match though, I think, so... Dude, by the way, I don't know if anyone ever watched the SmackDown 1 and 2 playthrough, but some comments that kind of irritated me were like... A lot of people said, I complained a lot how, like, the toe kick doesn't really work for stunning someone for your finisher. Only sometimes it does work. And some people are like, no, dude, it works every time. It clearly doesn't. They sell it different every time. And it doesn't leave them in a stun state all the time. But, like, a lot of people, like, kept saying just use the toe kick. But no, it's not how it works in this game. Alright, man, I am so rusty. I could go for the... They're probably both pretty hurt. What are the light bars below your name? So, I feel like not a lot of people know this, but what those actually are is it denotes... Oh! Big Show, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop this. Twisted knee. I rolled away from the pin. Did you see that? Oh my God, the luck. But anyways, to answer your question, what those bars actually are is it denotes whether or not you're a legal competitor in the match. If we play a tag match, you'll see the non-legal tag team partner, that bar is not lit up. Or I believe if you're eliminated too, unless it gets rid of your bar, I don't remember. But that's what that bar means. I feel like not a lot of people know that because it's so useless, right? But that's what it is. No! Did you see that combo? Choked or clothesline into a shrug? Ankle lock, tap out show. Right on the Raw's War logo. Got him. Yep, as you can see, it really shocks me that it took him so long to have interruptible submissions in the Ukes Smackdown series. Like, we didn't get that to what, SVR? Like, nobody actually thought, hey, that's pretty cheap, you can't interrupt those. Like, that just blows my mind. It took him so many games to finally make that a feature, you know? Absolutely blows my mind that nobody thought of that. Alright, big W, boys. Can we get a Meltzer rating on that? I don't want to spam the Meltzer rating thing every time, but I really want to test it. So, can we get a Meltzer rating real quick? Party Boys versus APA. Negative 1.5 stars? Meltzer, come on. You gave that cage match 5 stars? Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Oh, we're at SummerSlam. Jesus. By the way, this save file is on 2005, dude. Imagine the roster not changing for this amount of time. Imagine. Finally, a cutscene. Let's go, dude. X-Pac is now responding to the people that told him what to wear. Seems very focused today. Wow, good job, X-Pac. A few more years till I make my YouTube debut in this universe. True, dude, true. And Triple H does not put him over. No surprise. That was for the IC title, too. Yo, rip X-Pac. Oh my God, I got a European title match against The Undertaker. I Quit match. Oh, God. Crazy, dude. Yo, Ministry Taker, though. Such a good theme. It's the man from the dark side. Dude, has anyone ever watched those, like, WWE, what are they, like 24 or whatever, where they have, like, behind-the-scenes footage? Don't they have, like, a lot of that for, like, old stuff, too? Like, I know, like, that Ruthless Aggression documentary they've been doing, like, there's some, like, stuff I feel like they've never shown before. Like, I wonder how much of that footage exists, you know? Like, can I get behind-the-scenes footage of Undertaker filming that entrance video? That's what I want. All right, here we go. I have a chance to get 2 titles. Yo, by the way, I just want to say this now. I feel like Ken Shamrock should have been WWF champion. I feel like he had everything needed to be champion. But I wonder if it's just because of like the other stars around at the time, you know, like Austin, Rock, you know. I don't know, but I feel like he really should have been, you know. Oh god, can I actually defeat Taker? I don't know if it's gonna happen, especially if I just stare at the chat too much. We're live on SummerSlam. I don't miss this counter. Okay, I never... That punch counter, because you can infinitely loop it, I never miss that, guys. Don't look at any footage of me missing it. It's fake. I never miss that. Ever. You will not see me miss that counter during the stream. What? That's probably not true, but to be fair, that counter, it's so easy. Like, for some reason, the window on pressing the button is, like, huge. See, look at that. I counter, like, nearly every time. And, like, the funny thing is it can just go on forever in this game, which is hilarious. Like, I would like to play a player, like, and then, like, we try to coordinate, like, the world record for longest consecutive punch counter in Smackdown 1. That's something I would want to do. And just make, like, a really long video of us, like, doing the counter and seeing what we can get. That's something I want to do. I feel like nobody would watch that. And it's, like, so dumb, but I really want to do it, you know? I'm getting DDT'd 40 times. Oh, I forgot this was an I Quit match. Alright, thanks, dude. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that back out. Just like those fans threw back in Cena's shirt. Taker, you can't hide out of the ring like this. People are gonna complain on YouTube about it. Look at what is he doing? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna do this awkward Smackdown 1 dive! Ugh! Got him. Right in the ribs. Oh my, I hate that. That counter is so OP. I feel like that is why, like, Smackdown 1 is so hard, because of that counter animation. It's so risky to pick people up, honestly, in this game. Oh, damn. Okay, Taker's going in on me. He's kind of playing, like, a little, like, zoner-ish. He's, like, backing away and then rushing me. It's pretty interesting. Oh, God. I don't think Ken Shamrock has a toe kick in any of his preset movesets in the future games. Oh, does he have, like, the low... This one? What? I don't even... What's the name of that move? Shamrock? You know, like, that low kick he does? I don't know what the name of that is. Does he have that instead? Because if so, that's awful. Don't! Oh, God. Okay, I really, really need to get this man. It's so risky, though, picking him up. I feel like no groggy grapples either. Okay. Worst kick ever. I just completely missed. Oh, God. Low kick 1. Okay. Dude, Taker's going wild. He's reversed a lot. Oh, my ribs. Don't do it! Dead man! It's over. Unless I get lucky and no sell. Yes, I got the rib animation, which means I get up right away because Smackdown 1, boys. Let's go. I feel like if you... I would be interested to hear somebody's opinion about, like, the earlier Smackdown games, but they never played it before, like, back in the day. Like, they just play it, like, now in 2020. Like, they play a couple matches and then give their first impressions. I would love to hear somebody's opinion on that, just to see what they think, you know? Oh, God. Taker is destroying me, dude. Right, big reversal here. We just hit each other at the same time. Can I please get one groggy grapple, dead man? Right, that's it. Worst axe handle of all time. Alright, big reversal. This clothesline's so slow. I need to stop doing it. Dead man! Yeah, I'm also not letting him do groggy grapples either, but he's still obviously obliterating me. Don't you dare. I don't quit! I don't quit. I do not quit. I'm just going to say it very clearly into the mic. Thank you. Oh, that wheel kick is fast. How did that hit? Excuse me? Oh, God. Dude, I'm getting walloped. He's going to sacrifice me? Oh, God. All right, just nobody's allowed to do groggy grapples. And I keep hitting him at the same time with that clothesline. All right, can I get a groggy grapple, my man? No. I just want one. There we go. Tap! All right, right in the ribs. Armbar affects the ribs, confirmed. Oh, God. If he hits another tombstone, I'm done unless I get lucky again. No! Big reversal. Big OP reversal. No! Oh, God. What? Oh, please. I do not quit. I'm just going to say it very clearly into my mic. I do not quit, sir. All right, good. Oh, man. Dude. All right. I could... Oh, wait. I don't have a toe kick, so... My only option is really to pick him up, or if I get really lucky with the weird strike cell. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Let's talk about this. Dude, Shamrock strikes are so slow as well. Besides this running wheel kick is really quick. Oh, my God. I feel like if I put it down on normal, we'd be able to see more groggy grapples, but I kind of like the idea of this being, like, really hard, so I'm going to keep it. Shamrock ankle lock! Imagine there was a feature where, like, you could hold the microphone with submissions. Oh, God, rope break. No! Okay, dude, Shamrock... Yeah, his strikes are so slow. Ah! Please no-sell it. Shamrock, you gotta no-sell this. Give me the twisted knee animation to roll away. No, it's over. Oh! It's over. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I quit. I quit, Undertaker. Loud into my mic. I quit. Well, another champion lost the title. Now it's time to bring out the Undertaker symbol and sacrifice me live on Twitch. If I had a webcam, I'd turn it on. Just put me on the symbol, Taker, and take me away. By the way, I feel like the reason why I lost that is because I did the ankle lock, and then it got the rope break. Now, does anyone know the answer to this? So if he... In SmackDown 1 and 2, if they get the rope break, does that negate the damage of the move as well? Or do I still inflict the damage and he just gets up right away? Or, like, I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, I guess we're gonna change Shamrock. Let's just keep changing people, I guess. We could stick to somebody for a while, but I don't know if I want to do that. Damage is done but can't win. That would make sense. That would be fair, actually, too, because, like, the idea is, like, you're still doing the move. It's just they can't tap. That makes sense. The no-sell part, though, I guess that's fair, though, because, like, let's say, like, he got a rope break and, he didn't no-sell, then I could just push him away and pin him, so that'd be pretty cheap, so the rope break would mean nothing, right? So I guess that's fair, honestly. You know what? I'm gonna play as the Godfather. Let's go, dude. Are you sure? Yes, I am. I am sure. Alright, Shamrock gets the win. What is this? Oh, here we go. Tag team match. Let's go. Game has no concept of selling. That's why I feel like if you got somebody's opinion on this that's never played it, they would hate that. I mean, I like fast pace, but I think it is fair to say, like, the no selling can kind of be annoying. Alright, Godfather and D'Lo coming out all serious. Guys, this is the Federation Women's Champion. Oh, where are they at? They're running later. What's going on? Dude, the sad part about Chyna's theme song is in 2K20, they treat her like a woman. They don't let her face anybody. It's unfair, dude. Didn't listen to the song. It's ridiculous. Alright, so someone was asking earlier about those bars under your name. You see how D'Lo and X-Pac are the non-legal competitors and that bar is no longer lit up? That's what that means. I feel like a lot of people don't actually know that. I don't know if it even explains that in the manual or strategy guide. I haven't looked at them in a while, so maybe it says that in there, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what that means. Oh, God. You know what would be really interesting to see like this game like played at like a high competitive level, because if I can get up here I can demonstrate. Wow, just attack D-Lo for no reason. You know how if you double tap a direction you do like this little dodge thing? It's actually really useful, but it's hard to actually be practical with because you have to react extremely fast. And the computer on hard does it sometimes, if you'll notice. But yeah, if you could master that, I mean, without like tool-assisted speedruns, it would be pretty crazy to watch. All right, D-Lo paying dividends. D-Lo paying dividends. Let's go. I'm sorry, D-Lo. See how Chyna did it right there? Like, you have to react super fast, or you could play a little risky and guess when they're going to do a move, and play like a little more defensive, you know? Yeah, it is interesting. Like, the name bars are like, they're darkened, so you'd think it'd be obvious, but I don't know why they felt the need to put that glowing bar. Also, rip, no double team moves, boys. No double team moves. Jesus! D-Lo gets in and immediately gets knocked out. Oh, wait, I don't have control over D-Lo. Okay. Just gonna awkwardly sit here, I guess. This is a good time to look at chat, though, I guess. But I've been, like, staring at chat most of the time here, which is making me feel like a muppet, but it's alright. Yep, stretching, yep. Guess I don't gain any momentum from this, so I'm just doing this for no reason. Alright, let me in, I'm ready. I need some momentum. I could just get off the apron and, on, I guess, right? But I think it might put me back on. Wait, why am I... Wait, I'm D-Lo now. Wait, what? How? How am I D-Lo now? I didn't think this game had the feature where you could hot swap. I'm actually just D-Lo. What is going on? Am I just not remembering something about Smackdown 1? Has it been this long or what? I thought you couldn't hot swap. He runs into a punch. Alright. Maybe I should be more aggressive, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to counter. Oh, got him, let's go. Alright, we need momentum. I need my momentum. Oh, God. X-Pac is going crazy. Alright, big shuffle sidekick. That move's pretty cheap in my opinion. Big pile driver. No! If anyone's watching on YouTube, the reason why I just laughed right there is because Nightbot just debuted yet another feature that I implemented in my Twitch chat. Big plays. Yeah, basically Nightbot will, it's on a timer, it'll just randomly say it twisted its knee pretty bad. So I'm sorry Nightbot for you twisting your knee. I know it's a very serious injury. Twisted knees are no joke, guys. Lemon twisted knees. I didn't even realize I was focused on Xbox, but that was actually pretty sick. How I hit him at the very end of that animation. There we go. Big atomic drop. Thank God those light up bars let me know who's legal and who's not. Jesus! I really want to tag in Godfather, but D-Lo's close to a finisher. I feel like I shouldn't. This dropkick's pretty good. Okay, I finally want to test now if the leapfrog in the corner is in this game, or if that was first introduced in Smackdown 2. If it's not in this game, that's going to suck a lot for D-Lo. Because, oh! Alright, well, screw it. Screw it, low down! Godfather, you gotta play good defense. Defense! Defense, Godfather! Just came in and tripped? The man just came in and tripped? Oh, God. Let's keep going. What is this? I'm gonna set a world record for longest corner. What is this? Oh, I lost. She did a strike. She ruined it, dude. Oh, my God. Oh! Oh, my God. It might be KO. Rip. Pedigree. Godfather, if I don't get KO'd, you got it. You got to play some good offense now. Don't come in and trip again. I swear to God. Oh, I kicked out at one. How? Dude, Chyna is aggressive. Win a cage match in 5 seconds and think you're on top of the world all of a sudden. I need to get Godfather in. I mean, D'Lo's close to another lowdown, so maybe I shouldn't. But he's also hurt. I don't know. Use the sky. Oh, this is a good opportunity to use it, actually. That was weird timing. What? Rip. I'll try it again. I'll try it again. I missed the counter. There's now proof I missed that counter. There's actually video evidence I missed that counter. Yo, my career's over. All right, am I actually Godfather or what? I still don't know why I swapped to D'Lo. It makes no sense. And it was like just random. Okay, I'm Godfather again. Oh, it's a groggy grapple and not a rebound grapple? That sucks. I can't seem to land groggy grapples in the hard computer. Look at this. I don't think I hit one. Please. And it doesn't. This game doesn't have the Irish whip rebound into elbow feature, unfortunately, which is a great feature, but it's not in this game. I don't miss this counter. Thank you. All right, here's something I can't. Okay, never mind. Dude, that reversal is wild. Jesus, dude. Oh, okay. Gonna sit here and dance, I guess. Go ahead and tag D'Lo. Dude, by the way, Chyna's actually probably like one of my favorite people to play in this game because her taunt, that backflip, it gets you momentum and it pretty much pushes you away from the opponent. So it's extremely useful. Like, top tier taunt. Honestly. Okay, can we... This man doesn't have a glowing bar. Stop attacking him. Club soda. Oh my God, that's it. I was trying to be Jeff Hardy, but... Oh! One more pedigree and I'm done. Don't do it. Jesus. Oh, it's over. Actually, Godfather might not be that hurt. Fast count, ref. Fast count. I paid you off. D'Lo with the defense, and it's actually over. Okay. Xbox is going to run now. Run the ropes. Wow. Does the D in D'Lo stand for defense? Because that was like defensive player of the year right there. I still don't know how I kicked out of one of that pedigree. That made no sense. I was hurt pretty bad, I think. All right, of course, anywhere match. Not anywhere fall, just anywhere. All right, can I have a title shot now? X-Pac and Jericho. Federation Women's. Oh, Chyna still keeps it. All right, I'm demanding a title shot. I'm just going to speak for him. Godfather appears to be in top shape and is requesting a European Championship match, folks. Wow. Awesome 10-second cutscene. At least they don't take like 30 seconds to load like SmackDown 2. Oh, this is my match. Al Snow, non-title match. Okay. You know what? Speaking of SVR06, this stream was actually originally going to be a... someone made a WWE 2K20 SVR06 stream that I was originally going to play, but I still need to find like good config settings for SVR06 because I don't have any like saved in my computer to reference, and I didn't feel like messing around with it, so...
What does everybody want?
Oh, here we go. Al Snow, boys. Oh my God. Dude, the faces on some of these guys are pretty funny, to be honest. Like, look at him. He changed from like 15 different emotional states in the matter of 2 seconds. Look at Al Snow, dude. What a psycho. Oh, dude, that face at the end, I need to screen cap that and like make that an emote. That was like an evil grin, dude. That was great. Right, shuffle sidekick immediately. I'm opening up strong. I'm not messing around this match, guys. Slowing down the action with the slow club animations. I just want one groggy grapple. That's all I want. I'm aggressive here. No! That was my big spot. I'm just playing aggressive. Look at this. Groggy grapple, yes! Finally, and he no-sells it because SmackDown won. Oh my god, scoop slams all day. Let's go. Now I'm using the overpowered reversal. Let's go. What? He just dodged. Did you see that? He just dodged my grapple by holding his ribs. Oh, I got the club. It's over. What are you gonna do about this? Look at this. Oh, that was the wrong move. No, dude, the club. Maybe the club's not as good in this game, I guess. Is the club slower in this game, or is it just me? Because, you know, I filmed that Paul Heyman video a little while back, so it's a little fresh in my mind. Am I just crazy, or is it slower in this game? I don't know. I don't know who would know that information. But I don't miss this counter. Did you not get the memo? I've never missed that in my life. Russian leg sweep. Come on. Please stay in the corner normally. It's time to size up. All aboard. All aboard. Here we go. Here we go. No! I need to hit that spot. I have to hit that at least once for this end. Here comes D'Lo. Wow, he comes out with 2 finishers. Let's go. He's probably not going to use them, but all right. Inverted atomic drop. Dude, I'm destroying Al Snow this match. Dude, if head interferes, I'll lose my mind. Makes me want to play Attitude because you can actually unlock head as a playable character, which is the best, dude. Oh, in this game, strikes do not have priority over grapple, so that's what. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually a good call. Here we go. Am I ever going to hit that? And he's going to pin me off a reversal? What year is this? Vertical suplex. Greatest move ever. Right, this man's just... That's it. You know what? Time for the pimp drop. Right on the Raw's War logo. Here we go! Have we not even seen a KO this stream yet? Oh, how is that not a rope break? This man has been screwed. This man has been screwed. That... I don't know. That looked like a rope break to me. Time to celebrate. I'm like clipping through the ropes. Look at this. Get the escorts back out here. That's right. I called them escorts. That's right. All right, here we go. I want an Anywhere Fall match. I'm requesting it, Vince. Survivor Series, Anywhere Fall. Let's go. Dude, that guitar, as soon as you get to the match card, like, every time I hear that noise, it just takes me back to playing this game as a kid, dude. It's so iconic to me. 1-on-2? This is my reward for destroying Al Snow? I'm done. It's over. What? Where's D'Lo? Is he having the night off or something? What's going on? You hanging out with the escorts or what? I can't have one of these ladies be my tag team partner. Come on now. Hey. Dude, you know what? In my SmackDown 1 playthrough, I wish I would have done a bonus video on, like, I guess you wouldn't call them non-playable characters, but, you know, like the character parts you can unlock, where this game was, like, weird, where you can, like, unlock, you know, Albert's parts and all that stuff. I don't know why I never made a video on that. I mean, I could always go back and do it, because the way I see it, playthroughs are never, like, finished for me, because there's no way I can cover every single possible thing. So I can go back at any time, you know. Maybe I'll do it, I don't know. I also want to do a cutscene video for this game. Because, you know, there's, like, some hidden ones, I believe, right? Like, some weird stuff. Or is it, like, hidden or they're, like, super rare or something? Like, isn't there, like a Undertaker cross scene, the bloodbath? There's, like, a Rock Brahma Bull symbol one, I think, too. By the way, I forgot to answer your question, Ty. You asked about the red and green man and oh my, yeah, this is 1-on-2, not 1-on-tag. This is gonna be hard. The red and green man, how did I unlock those? I think, oh my god, what did I do? I think I made it so they replaced somebody. I don't know, what did I say anything in the video? I don't really remember. I could probably check my files to see how I did it. I probably still have them. I think I made it so like they replaced somebody or something. I don't know. Oh my god, dude, there's no way I win this. Unless something like this happens. Let's go. I could, you know, play like Edge and just go outside the ring a little bit. What is going on? I'm just gonna dance. Where is D-Lo? Leg drop to a standing opponent. Let's go. If they keep acting like the Three Stooges, I'm gonna win this easily. Dude, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, the way I'm kind of playing on the stream is like, I'm trying to anticipate their moves and counter. What if I just did something like this? Or not like that, oh god. Just use like that backup thing. Or, what's even the term for that? Like the dash, I guess, where you double tap a direction? Dash and then try to get behind them? I don't know. I feel like I don't... Oh my god, let's go. I feel like I don't use that enough. And like whenever I watch other people's gameplay, they don't really use it either. Like nobody talks about it, you know? The computer is pretty good at it though on like the higher difficulties. Alright, I swear to god, I'm not gonna lose to a man with that terrible necklace. Let's go. Dude, that sequence though, let's go. Dude, I'm going crazy here. This is wild. Of course, now that I say that, it's going to be all over. Billy, you need to stop. Oh, God. You know what? Actually, maybe I could win this if I get lucky with the KO. That's why I feel like in Smackdown 1 and 2, like, I think some people, like, ask me in those playthroughs, like, why do I leave KO on? That's kind of why, because in, like, matches like this, you know how hard it would be to, pin somebody because they get up so fast? I mean, you could throw them outside the ring, but there could be like no sells from the guy in your finisher and stuff, you know. All right, now they're destroying me here. They're like so surrounding me, and I'm not really sure what to do. Oh my! I climbed that so slow. Road Dogg's knee drop animation takes forever, but it looks great. Running attacks could be my friend, but you saw there, even though I hit both of them, the other one countered it, so it's a little gambly, but it's good. All right, time to regroup, regroup. Into the barricade. I love that, too. I feel like a lot of people in like videos don't do that much. Love the animation. Okay, I was just sitting there spamming counter, and then I got lucky. I think I'm going to wait till one of them's using like that tired animation and then go for a finisher. That's my strategy here. But I'm also pretty hurt, so I can't wait too long. Because once they get a finisher, I'm done. Big rope break. Big dash. I dashed the wrong way. Man, the dash is like... I don't know. I feel like if you mastered it, though, you'd have such an advantage. Oh, please don't tap. Not this way. Thank God. Oh my, okay, I'm just gonna guess Billy's hurt. This is a massive risk. No! All right, big rope break, let's go. Let me finish, let me finish. This one's for D-Lo. Okay, I got long animation. Please be away from the ropes. No, that was it. I had it, guys. But he was so close to the ropes, I panicked and tried to pin without pushing him. Oh my God. Slow down the action with this club to back of neck. Oh, God. Please. I love when you just fall over like that. It's great. Oh, yeah, that's another good point. No drag feature until Here Comes the Pain. Nobody thought, hey, I don't want that man away from the ropes, and I don't just want to walk into him. Like, nobody thought to have that until Here Comes the Pain. That's why I really wish I could talk to one of these devs. I wonder if it was like something along the lines of like just one day some guy's like, hey, You should probably have a drag, and then everyone's like, oh my god, you're a genius, man. You're a genius. Alright, dude, Godfather's running attacks are pretty good. Alright, hard scoop slam, boys. You really like the cheap punch and shut your mouth? I'm not really a fan of it. I just think it's annoying, because, like, anyone that knows about it will pretty much use it every time, so if they're getting up, you might as well just back off, you know? I'm not a big fan of it. I guess it kind of evens the odds, though, I suppose. Like, if you're down, you know... I don't know. I just think it's cheap, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna go for Billy, because I already hit one. No! Okay, this is a scary moment right now. Did he just grab me out of a strike? No, please. Oh my god. No. Not this way. I need to overcome the odds. Don't do it. Don't you dare pick me up! Rip, boys. Rip. Knockout on the Survivor Series logo. I almost had it, dude. Okay, I really want to know where D-Lo is. He get suspended or something? What happened? Did he injure his chest and he's going to get a chest protector fitted? What is he doing? Where is D-Lo? Big guitar riff. Apparently Chyna's never going to lose that title. And this better be a cutscene of me confronting D-Lo. Look at Mankind! Oh my god, The Undertaker! He's attacking with a weapon and there's nothing Mankind can do about it! Wow. That walk animation was fantastic. Okay, here's something. I wanted to expand a little bit about these hearts, because I want to know something here. You see how Mankind, his heart's low? Is that actually a direct result of the previous scene? And if so, do you think SmackDown 2 has that feature, but it just doesn't display the hearts? Because, you know, people get attacked backstage in that too, but there's no heart meter on the pre-match screens. So do you think it's like a passive feature in that game? Or, if that cutscene didn't affect this, is it just pure random? I don't know. Triple H wins, though. Alright, no more Godfather here. Let's see. Who should I play as? I'm gonna play as Empty, of course. I don't know. Let's see. I'm thinking Jericho, actually. You know what? Be Jericho. Raw is war. I could stick to somebody for a while, too, if I want to. Alright, big tag match. Are Vince and Shane gonna win? No, they are not. Oh, Chyna has a chance at the Intercontinental title. And Triple H does not allow it. Dude, I'm facing the man I just switched off of. Chris Jericho versus the Godfather. That's crazy. But yeah, you can kind of see when you play in this game on max difficulty, it's very, very hard to land groggy grapples, which, in my opinion, is what makes this harder. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. I could lower it down, but I feel like it'd be a little bit too easy. So we're gonna leave it. Look at Jericho. Oh my god. Some of these faces are disturbing, but I like it. I believe it, SmackDown 2 doesn't have the heart feature at all. Every wrestler starts out with full health. I feel like the heart feature is a good idea, though, you know? Especially if there's cutscenes where people can get attacked, you know? So, I like it. But if actually that's what was the case with Mankind, like that drained his, is it spirit? Or I don't even know if there's like an official term for it, but I kind of like that concept, to be honest. But of course, you know, the cutscenes are just pure random, so... Alright, I see Jericho has that slow clothesline. We got for running strikes. Shoulder block. Just dash forward behind him. That was clean. Tap. Elbow, that move is pretty good. But vertical suplex is better. Do I have fake walls of Jericho in this game? Oh, God. Let's talk about this. How did that work? Fake walls of Jericho! Fake walls of Jericho! Some of the games had like the actual, like, you know, like the Lion Tamer style one where like he would like put the knee on the back of the head. Is that in any of the games? I don't remember. Is that No Mercy, that animation? I don't even... I haven't played No Mercy in so long. I really want to, though. Love that game so much, dude. I also have, like, a whole bunch of, like, old mods on my old PC. Of No Mercy. But, I haven't played them in years. Probably since, like, the last No Mercy video on my channel, which was... I don't even know how many years ago at this point. Now, I wonder if, like, any of those mods I have are, like, just disappeared off the internet or, like, rare or anything. I have no clue. Because I know, like, the No Mercy zone, like, disappeared a few times. I don't know if it ever came back or it's officially dead or what. Oh, wait. Don't I have the double power bombs to finish in this game instead of the walls? That big rope. Okay, I didn't realize Godfather had so much momentum. Dude, you get so much momentum from reversals. It's crazy. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. I think it's time to regroup. Time to regroup. Time to regroup. Someone right now on YouTube is throwing a fit in the comments because I rolled out of the ring. Can you believe it? Okay, he tried the club soda on me, but I invented that, dude. You can't hit that on me. Nobody's ever hit the club on me. Don't believe anything you see or hear. Oh, God. Okay, I need to play a little bit safer here. I could go for the finish, but I don't know if he's hurt, but also it's risky delaying it, you know? You got that tired animation, my dude? I can't tell. He doesn't stay still. I can't tell. I don't think he is. Jesus. It's over. No! No sell it. No sell it, Jericho! You gotta kick out Jericho. Look at the look on my face. I kicked out at 1. Okay. Oh my, dude, just nobody likes to sell. Some Ultimate Warrior stuff right here. Oh, I got the good animation, but I couldn't capitalize. Oh, boy. I just want my groggy grapples. Okay, Jericho's strike combo is pretty decent. Alright, nobody's allowed to have groggy grapples. I keep countering theirs, too. Can we see some groggy grapples? Please. I might just go for the double power round, to be honest. Excuse me? Okay. Nope. Okay. Just no sell. There we go. Jericho! Right in the logo, right in the corner. Cover! Oh, we got him. Alright. Godfather gets destroyed at Survivor Series, then on Raw. I don't know what he did to Vince backstage, but he's getting some bad treatment, my man. By the way, this is my first time ever seeing Smackdown 1 in widescreen. So I'd be interested to see if we see any like weird stuff in cutscenes. You know how like in Smackdown 2 we saw the people spawn in off screen because you're not normally supposed to see this much? WWF title on the line, Stone Cold and Mankind. Stone Cold wins. Royal Rumble in 06. Oh my God. What? I get number 1? What? Excuse me? Can I just hide backstage? Speaking of hiding backstage, I remember I laughed so hard when Jericho, I don't remember if it was in his book or like an interview, but one time he said like WCW was so disorganized and chaotic, you could just hide backstage if you didn't want to do something. Like, and like, because they couldn't find you to talk to you about what you're doing tonight, so if you just hid from them, it wouldn't happen, and they just accepted it. Like, that is so crazy to think about. Just hiding backstage. There's D-Lo, he's back! Where did you go, my dude? Was he beating someone up on the streets or what? Oh, when I win a match and the camera rotates, not all of the rope is loading in. Oh wow, that's I need to pay attention to that. That's pretty cool. It's always interesting to like see these old games in widescreen. Oh, here we go. Here's a top tier theme right here. Oh my god. Can't wait to see these faces again. It's been years, Gangrel. There was like one frame of him sticking his tongue out. Oh, there it is again. Do it again, come on. No, okay. Alright, who's the fourth man? The Godfather. Oh my, is he gonna confront D-Lo in the Rumble? Why didn't you have my back at Survivor Series? Look at him go though. He doesn't seem too upset about it. Isn't there like a term for that when like something's not displaying on the screen, doesn't load in? Like, is it like culling? Do I have that correct? Like a video game term of like objects not loading in because they're not within the player's field of view or whatever? Like culling, is that what that means? Or is it something else? I don't remember. Well, Gangrel just got destroyed. Oh, dude, I kind of want to let D-Lo and Godfather fight because there's like, I'm like making my own story here of like Godfather being upset. Get your revenge, Godfather. Let me go ahead and work test. By the way, I think I might have talked about this in my Smackdown 1 playthrough, but it seems like when people come out, if you try to like camp the, like when they get in the ring and like punch them right away, I think there's like an auto counter, it seems like. I'll try to do it. Wow, Godfather continues to disrespect. I'm sorry, D-Lo disrespects the Godfather. No, don't do it. Oh my god. And dude, these old Rumbles, pure chaos because like no minigame, Irish whip, either you're gonna survive and hang on and potentially get stomped out or you're just gonna flip right over. Because of reasons. Right, get out, D-Lo. You've eliminated too many people here. Oh my god. No! He stomped on my head even though I was already gonna be gone. It's also interesting, like, if the AI is throwing it out, depending on what their moveset is, they might be stupid and, like, use the Road Dogg knee drop that takes way too long. Yeah, I am now Jeff Hardy. Please give me something to jump off of, thank you. Oh, double elimination, dude. We got Jeff Hardy combos, you ready? No, okay. Matt Hardy's combo is way better, in my opinion. I got that long range elbow. Can you bet? What? Yeah, I'm definitely noticing the strikes not taking priority in this game more so because like he grappled as I struck and it was like a double collision. I wonder if that's actually more fair than the strikes overriding grapples thing, to be honest, because if you know about the strike thing in the later games, it's very useful actually. But this, it's like we threw out the attacks at the same time and we collided. I wonder if that was like a conscious decision to change that, you know? Because maybe like the collisions are annoying if they happen too much. I don't know. I don't miss this counter though. I don't miss, Show. Just stop. I don't ever miss that counter. Okay, Big Show's going crazy. He's having to get this man out of here. Okay. Big Show's slowing down the action, my man. Who authorized Paul Bear? Don't you dare throw me out. Okay, Chyna, you need to stop. Just leave. You're the Federation Women's Champion. It's enough. You don't need any more. It's so funny, though, like, going back and playing this game, even though I love it, like, there's so many, like, it feels, like, slightly slower than Smackdown 2, in my opinion. But Smackdown 2 felt so expansive on this. Like, this was a good foundation, I would say. Oh, no. No! Please hang on, Jeff. No! Rip. By the way, don't you love in this old game season mode, whoever wins this Rumble, it doesn't matter. They're not getting a title shot at WrestleMania. This Rumble means nothing. Nothing at all. Alright. I want to hit that shake, rattle, and roll. It's so good. Can someone come here and just... Big Show just died. Did you see that? Oh my... Dude, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Wait, we gotta do the promo. D-Generation X proudly brings to you. It's no! Billy, are you kidding me? All you had to do was stand there and say one line at the end. That's all you had to do and you threw me out, my man. That... Oh my god. And now you're gone. We could have teamed up. We could have teamed up. Jesus. Now I just have to wait. And another thing about this game, like I can't move my slot around, so whoever's in the upper left is my only option to play as. So whoever this is. So I can be Ken Shamrock or just wait. Oh, here we go. Induct me into the Hall of Fame! If I throw you out, you're appearing live on Impact in person. No virtual induction. Hall of Fame! Oh my god, no. Hold on. I can't get thrown out. Rock, no, come on. Alright, well. Thank you, Random Animations. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like Rock's not appearing in person, guys. Sorry. Thank God, though, it's not like Smackdown 2 Rumble where it takes 10 to 12 business days to load in the next guy. Okay, can I do something? Can I land one move on somebody, please? I'm Bob Holly, and I'm pissed. Get out. I'm just gonna throw everyone out. I'm pissed off, and I'm a veteran. Everyone leave! This is a shoot right here. Oh my... Oh, that actually hit! Wow. Hey, how do you like me now? Oh, God. Let's go. Okay. He just didn't care about that X handle. Okay, I used the dash and it actually worked right there. Did you see that? Alright, there's actually a connection here. Mankind got attacked by the Undertaker backstage. I'm just gonna let him duke it out. Oh god. This is like the forward suplex thing, right? Yeah. That animation's pretty good. Alright, now leave. Everyone get out. No! Mankind potentially just saved me. I'm gonna go ahead and repay the favor by throwing him out. Please get out. Oh my god. Alright, let's just stop and blow bubbles. Come on. No! Oh my god. Are you kidding me? These two come out together. Please! Snapmare, greatest move ever. Everyone get out! No! Oh, I thought you reversed it for some reason. Everyone just leave. Dude, why am I destroying everyone as Bob? Look at this! How do you like me now? Seriously, someone answer it. I'm just gonna yell at him here. Big point. Where's the big point? There it is. Alright. Oh, it's another aggressive man here. No! See, that was me being a fool because you shouldn't camp the entrance like that because they counter it like nearly every time it seemed. It's like spawn protection basically. So I was being a muppet there. That was entirely my fault. Bob Holly's career is over. This is the Royal Rumble with nothing on the line whatsoever. Alright, Devon, let's go. I think I have that cheap shuffle sidekick. Where is it? What's the input? What's the input? I'm pretty sure I have it. There. Oh my god! No, come on! I want to abuse the sidekick. Dude, have I even hung on once? I keep getting unlucky with that animation. Yo, rip, kid. Okay, you know Triple H is gonna win this, right? If I don't intervene, Triple H will win. Hit me with that Triple H. This Rumble is worth nothing. Nothing is on the line. Oh, here we go. Shane O'Mac. Time to play like an accurate Shane McMahon and jump off stuff. Oh my god, that was sick. right, now get out. Thank you. Puppets. Everyone's just a puppet. Top tier turnaround maneuver. Top tier turnaround maneuver combo into elimination. Do you want to mess with this? You want to mess with the suit Shane McMahon? All right, big reversal. I got to get this man out of here. Christian? No! I still got him. Wow. Yeah, I got the reverse. Oh, it's Vince. Oh my God. Christian, this is not involved. Here we go. Imagine these were the final two. Here we go. Come on, Vince. You can't do this. Matt Hart. We got to throw out Matt. Have this come down to Vince and Shane. Let's team up. There you go. Let's yeah, get him. Get him, Dad. Get him. I'm going to tell him what's up. Hey, come on. This is why we chased or trained with the chickens and trained all for all this. Yeah, top tier turnaround. Get him. No, you got to finish the job. Oh my God, that elimination. Let's go, dude. All right, here we go. Here we go. Both our theme songs claim the other one has no chance. So one of these theme songs is in fact lying. We're going to find out live. Oh my God. Big eye rake, the disrespect. Oh, Vince is going crazy here. He's furious right now. Big reversal though. Okay, Shane McMahon's combo is so slow. He just grabbed me out of this. Did you see that? He just grabbed me out of a running strike. That was insane. What was that? Like, I was even in the middle of the animation. That was wild, dude. Can you stop with the eye rakes, my dude? All right, time to slow down the action. Should I just try to throw him out, or should I actually try to put on a classic right now? There we go. Come on, Vince. He's hurt. Knees to the face, hurting the ribs. Dude, but I feel like I give the computer so much momentum purely from reversals, because that's how this game's difficulty is, honestly. Oh, top tier turnaround. Oh! Vince McMahon. I should just throw him out. I should have just thrown him out. I really had no chance. I'm going to go change my theme song to Here Comes the Money now. See ya. Meltzer gives that match a negative 4.5 stars. Wow. You know what? I agree, Meltzer. Because the wrong man won. By the way, was Stone Cold not even in that Rumble? I just now realized that. Alright, time to change participants. Let's see here. I could be a champion, so like maybe I'll get like a crazy match. Oh yeah, how could I forget? He came in like with Deborah. How on earth did I forget that? Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna be Mankind. For the love of mankind, welcome to Raw is War in 2006. This timeline is wild. Cutscene, come on, let's attack somebody. Please. Oh my God. Jeff Hardy is picking a fight with Test. Okay. You never would have known from the audio, but he did. Alright, here's the fight he picked, and he won. Good job. X-Pac gets the IC title. Shane and D'Lo. D'Lo wins. Ken Shamrock versus The Undertaker. Oh, here we go. I'm teaming up with The Rock against New Age Outlaws. Okay. That's actually pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. It's The Rock. Can't wait to see him come out to a generic animation. Yo, dude, Rock and Sock segments, 10 out of 10. Oh, they're the tag champs too. Wow. Dude, one of my favorite segments is like, it was Rock, Mankind, or I guess Mick Foley, and Al Snow backstage. And like, The Rock, he acted like he didn't know who Al Snow was, and he asked him if he worked for the building. I never laughed so hard in my life. That is just such a good line. Do you work for the building? Got him, dude. You know what's not good though is this Billy Gunn necklace. Look at no camera angles, just straight walking. All right. All right, well, here we go. Oh, I don't even start as the legal man. I don't have control over Rock. Yeah, I'm Mankind right now. What? I can do this, though. Look at this. Okay, so... What? Okay. So why in that one tag match then did I randomly switch to the other guy? I'm pressing select. That feature is not in this game like the other ones. How, like, what determined that? It just seemed random last time. I don't remember that. But then again, it's been a long time since I played Smackdown 1. Try mashing. Okay, I'm trying select. Is it a different input in this game? I really don't think that feature's in this game, though. I don't know. Weird. And sometimes you just randomly lose control because it forces you to get back on the apron. I'm guessing for balance purposes, honestly. Long animations, Road Dogg. Dude, Rock tried some combo. I kind of want in, but he's doing well. You know what? I'm gonna request a tag. I'm gonna fill out the paperwork to get a tag. Bought a lot of old wrestling games recently. Nice, nice. Okay, I just interrupted a strike animation. Let's go. Alright, do I have the mounted punches? No. Never buy stuff off of GameStop again. Oh god. Did GameStop scam you? Dude, I remember when GameStop actually, like, you know, carried like PS1 games and stuff. Dude, I actually haven't been to GameStop for a while, man. But I might have to because it seems like a lot of websites aren't offering like release day shipping, and like the games that are coming out that I want. By the way, last thing, this is my first time using that bot, so I'm kind of still fine-tuning whether or not like what the right amount of like caps is. So I do apologize for that. Like I'm trying to determine what's good because I don't want people to spam, but I also don't want it to be too strict. So I'm sorry, man. I'm still kind of fine-tuning. So anyone that's here, like you can give feedback on that, and I'll see. Because I don't want it to be too aggressive, but I also want it to, you know, regulate if it goes crazy, you know. So I want to pull out Mr. Sacco. Yeah, I hope the bot's fair. I know like it does warnings and like 2-second timeouts or whatever, you know. I just don't want it to be too aggressive because I don't want to be one of those guys that's like has like, you know, like a constitution of rules, you know, like 10 pages of rules that you gotta follow. I just Alright, big clothesline. I really want to pull out Mr. Sacco, but the animation takes forever. Which, by the way, I remember when I did my Smackdown 1 playthrough, some people didn't know you could do that. If you do the down taunt and finish the animation, you actually pull out Mr. Sacco. And you can actually put it away, too, by doing the same thing. But it seemed like some people didn't know that, which I was kind of surprised. But I wonder if they didn't know that because in this game, you don't have to finish the taunt animations to get credit for the momentum. So you can just keep spamming the button. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Okay, Rocky really wants in, but I want to hit this mandible claw. Here we go, right in the Raw's War logo. Mandible claw! Tap! He's not going to tap, is he? I probably should have waited. He's not that hurt. Defense, Rock. Defense. Come on. Defense from The Rock. Let's go! Rock and Sock connection is strong, boys. That defense. That was pretty clutch, though. Actually, you know what? Here's a problem. That was actually a 3-on-2 match. It was The Rock and Mankind and Mr. Sacco versus the Outlaws. So that was a little unfair. That was a little unfair. Wow, that was crazy. Good start for Mankind. Can I get a cutscene? Where's Wrestlemania? Let's go, dude. Meltzer gives it 0 stars. Wow. See, this is why Rusev doesn't like Meltzer, guys. Okay, well, I guess we could check the ratings. We haven't been checking that. Wow, Shamrock. Dude. You know, I feel like I say this in like every playthrough that has like stats, but I'm a big fan of stat tracking in wrestling games. I know most people probably don't care about this, but like just being able to see like all the wins and stuff, it's interesting. Like I wonder how high could you actually make this go? I think it like stops at like 999 or like is there like a limit to it? Like I wonder if anyone's ever like tested any of that, you know? I don't know. Federation Women's WrestleMania match. Tori has no spirit. The odds are against her. Chyna wins. Okay. Stone Cold wins. Hardcore championship on the line. Dude, I need a Hardcore Anywhere Fall match. Okay, this is interesting. Special referee against X-Pac with Kane as the ref. Crazy. It's Mankind. Hey. By the way, Mankind, Mick Foley, one of the most genuine, nicest people ever. So good, man. I love Mankind. Also love his books, too. Great reads. Alright, here's the man that has never been told what to wear and listen. IC champion. What? The title's not on the line? Am I not high enough rank, or what's going on? It's not going to defend the IC title at WrestleMania? Okay. Oh my god, we're going to see Ref Shirt Kane. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Ref Shirt Kane! I can't believe it. Here it is, here it is. Jesus, that was actually pretty loud. It looks so awkward, but I love it. I love that feature in these games where like they actually wear the ref shirt. It's so good. 10 out of 10. Oh my, dude, Pac's aggressive. By the way, there could be a little bit of a biased refereeism here. You never know. Someone get Tori's number and ask her what's going on. Mick's also one of the toughest guys in the wrestling business. Yeah, true. You know, I always say, like, if there's anyone that deserves a 10 durability in the wrestling games, or like max durability, it's Mick Foley. You cannot argue with me that it should be anything other than max. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I just shoulder block the ropes. High IQ plays. Oh, dude, I used the dash. I actually used the dash properly. Let's go. Did you see that? Let's go, man. I'm gonna try it again. I did the wrong way. All right. Dude, I'm destroying. How do I have so much momentum? I feel like I've only done like 2 moves. Big catapult. I want to hit some groggy moves, but they always revert. Oh, here we go. No. Okay. I wish this game had the Irish whip rebound in the elbow feature. I love that. Oh, here we go. No. I don't know if that was. Yeah, I hated that Here Comes the Pain where like it limited you because only certain people had ref models. But actually ERM from Legends of Monty made a hack where you can supersede that and use anybody, which is pretty good. Like the way I would see it, just because they don't have a ref shirt, like just who cares, you know, just let them still be a ref. That would be my opinion at least, but choke him. Dude, why am I destroying him so easily? This man's the IC champion? Big score. This better not be it. Okay, big 0 count. Let's go. Okay. Big 1 count. Oh, is this man counting fast? There we go. Big neck breaker. Rock taught me that one. Yeah, I really want to hit some groggy grapples, but this man is just no-selling everything. Oh, that spinning face to X-Pac. Get off me. Oh my god, dude. Hitting groggy grap. Oh my, dude. Okay. Hitting groggy grapples on the hard computer is so difficult. It kind of like takes away like half my moveset though. Oh, I accidentally hit Kane. Please do not fast count me. It was an accident. No, come on, Kane. No, it was an accident, dude. You big red doofus. Just let it go. Let it go. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I'm sorry when I said that you look stupid in that ref shirt. I apologize. A big collision. Oh my goodness. This man's fast counting. Stop. Inverted atomic drop. We're gonna attempt to get Sacco out. We got him out. We got him out. No, rip. He's hitting me with the shrug, my favorite move in SmackDown 1 and 2, and that's actually not a joke. That is actually my favorite move. I don't miss. Oh, God. Alright, big rope break. This man, I know he's trying to fast count me because I accidentally hit him, which actually is a pretty cool feature. In my opinion, like, the referee becomes biased if you hit him. And dude, X-Pac's destroying me. Yeah, great feature. I just got screwed by Kane because I clotheslined him by accident. Oh my God. He heard what I said that he looked stupid in the ref shirt. Dude. That would have been so much better if it was the IC title, though. Big guitar riff. Alright, well. Congratulations. You're now able to create Midian. Let's go, boys. Midian unlocked. What the fans really wanted. I wish they would have just made it so, like, they were unlockable and not you just unlock their parts. Because there's only, like, what, 4 creator wrestler slots in this game? That's some cheese, my dude. Okay, someone said Paul Bearer earlier, which is pretty intriguing. But I really want to be put in matches like Anywhere Fall, but I'm not getting them. Who should I be? You know what? I'll be Gangrel. Play as Chyna afterwards. You know what? I might actually do that because she's honestly one of my favorite people to play as in this game. Mostly because of that taunt. I like The Rock, Chyna, X-Pac. Maybe even Billy Gunn would be on there too. Alright, please. Gangrel versus Boss Man. Dude, I want an Anywhere Fall match. Alright, here we go. It's time for some vampire stuff. Time for some bloodbaths. Dude, if I ever became like someone that did face cam, I would do like some sort of Gangrel video, but I would dress up as a vampire. Because the thing about face cam is like it opens options to like wear outfits, like your like body language could influence how entertaining the video is. You know, like non-verbal communications and stuff. So it's interesting, but I don't know if I'll ever see myself doing face cam. It's the big boss man. All right, here we go. Look at the technique of that spinning. Look at the technique, boys. You want to mess with that. All right, so if I lose this, guys, I'm getting arrested live on Twitch. Confirmed. I don't miss this counter. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. I don't miss that counter. There we go. Big pump handle slam. Gangrel open up strong, boys. Time to do some vampire stuff. Property of White Wolf. Or Wolf, I guess, not Wolf. Did I ever get a haircut? I've been watching the Goldfish recently. I pretty much had long hair a long time. Probably since like 8th grade. Well, actually, like starting in 8th grade is when I had the long hair look, but from like 8th grade to like the end of high school, I would like grow it out all the way and then just cut it randomly. So like people would freak out. It's like, it's one day I come in with like super short hair. But then like after high school, I pretty much kept it long the whole time. Cause I don't know, for me, it's weird. Like if I cut it off, I feel weird. Like I feel like something's missing, you know? I don't know. Boss Man's aggressive. I don't miss this. I missed the counter. There's now proof again. I missed the counter. Oh my God, please. I think the bot is set up with like, it's not based off of characters, but words maybe? I don't know. I'd have to go in and look. If you really want to test it. If you really want to risk a timeout. I'm not really sure though. Man, wait, I just realized how much momentum Boss Man has. Oh my God, hold on now. I'm hurt too, wow. Jeez, I'm getting arrested. All right, neck breaker. Rocky taught me that one. Here we go. By the way, I love like when you do that low blow and the crowd makes that awkward like noise. It's so funny. Regroup, regroup. Did we just bolt through the same taunt? No, you. It's like a no you moment. Alright, there's no biased Kane to screw me over here. But there is hard CPU as well. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I put it on normal so I can actually do groggy grapples, or should I keep it for the challenge, which I think makes it more interesting, but I'm basically like no groggy grapples whatsoever. I'm a crazy vampire. I'm a crazy... Okay. It's over. It's over. Boss man slam. Rip, my man. Jesus, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like Boss Man was doing more damage because if you saw my moves as Gangrel, I got like no momentum. Well, I mean, like obviously not none, but just a little bit. And I felt like I hit more moves than him, but he got more momentum than me. I don't know. Strange. Big guitar riff, though. We're not getting nearly as many cutscenes that I would like either. Oh my god, three-way dance. Great. Thank God it's KOs. When you said you had green and red man replace someone that already existed, did you use a code to put them in the slots, or did you physically extract their character models and move it over? I believe it was a code. I believe. I would actually confirm that right now, but if I click off the screen, it's gonna mess up the game. I'm pretty sure, at least. Did I put in the description of that video, like, the links to the codes? I usually forget that all the time. People get mad at me and, like, send me messages. Hey. I'm pretty sure it was a code, though. Well, actually, you could actually figure it out. It, like, if you watch a match with one of those guys, if they have, like, a blank spot for their name, then I use the code, because that's their actual character, like, slot, I guess, if you can call it that. But if they had, like... Well, I could have changed that, too. I don't know. I really don't remember. I want to say it's a code, though. Here comes the man that screwed me at Wrestlemania. A Wrestlemania match that had nothing on the line whatsoever. Just because I made fun of his ref shirt and then clotheslined him. But it's time to get my revenge. Revenge of the Vampire. All right, here we go. I'm still debating if I want to turn it down to normal because I want to do groggy moves because there's a lot of good moves in that category, but I pretty much can't do it unless oh my god, what was that sequence? Unless I get extremely lucky because they almost always counter the pickup. Oh my, I'm going crazy now here. By the way, I love how, like, they have these mats like this, you know, instead of, like, just the plain mats, like, normal life, but, I kind of like this design. Because they give you the option either or. I mean, not in season mode, but, like, you know, exhibition. I got long anim. He actually hit that on Kane. How? Combos, boys. Combos. Oh, dude. Gangrel's combo has 2 chops. Look how slow this combo is. And I actually chopped myself into a shake, rattle, and roll right there. Oh my god. That is one of the worst strike combos in this game. I wonder... Who do you think has the best strike combos? Does anyone know off the top of their head? Like, quick. Like, to me, the best ones are the quickest ones. In this game specifically. The strikes are so slow, though. I don't know. Big power slam. This man just ran into it. Oh my god, the worst strikes ever. Alright, Kane's got the same idea as me. Big axe handle. Maybe I could just do more toe kicks. I haven't really been doing that much. But I don't... The toe kick's not as useful in this game as the later games, in my opinion. Because, like, you never know how they're going to sell it, you know? Are they actually going to, like, hold the stomach animations? You can do a finisher, or are they going to do nothing, or... Like, look at that. He just didn't care. Gangrel suplex action. Kane is crazy. That clothesline animation, I forgot how awkward that looks. Alright, see ya. Big pump handle. Let's go. Alright, got a finisher here. I got to be a little bit smarter and not use it right away. KO is going to be my best friend. If I don't get it, I'm going to have to get super lucky. Alright, time for awkward dive to outside Smackdown 1 animation. I missed. Try it again. Oh my god, the greatest knee of all time. That knee is not twisted. See, that was a terrible knee, Road Dogg. Completely long animation. See, is there any way I can, like, more consistently pick them up without them reversing? Maybe. What if I try to stomp first, then pick them up? Like, that probably will have no impact, will it? I'll try it. Stomp. Okay, well, this is not a good place to test it in a triple threat. Oh, you psycho, get out. Big schoolboy, fruit roll up, 0 count. Okay, Road Dogg might be hurt here. Gangrel soup. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Implant DDT. He actually didn't reverse the pickup. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, that was so close. I got my revenge on Kane, even though I didn't pin him, I guess, but let's go. Turn out the lights. It's time for a sacrifice. It's time for a bloodbath. Everyone is going to die in this arena. All right, awesome. Can I get a title shot now, Vince? Hardcore match? Can I get another shot at a cage match or what? This walk is so good. Al Snow. Oh my god, what is this? Test and Vince McMahon are handling out a lot of punishment. Big high five. Oh my god. Al Snow was just trying to use the payphone. Oh my god. Jesus. Despicable. Why, Vince? Why? Al Snow has 0 spirit. Hardcore Holly gets the win. Unbelievable. Big Show is the European champion. Mankind wins. Stone Cold and The Rock for the title. Rock wins? Wow. King of the... I better be in King of the Ring, please. Vince, please. Let's go! Alright, here we go. Kane is also in this as well. Triple H wins. The Undertaker wins. Rock wins. Alright, Big Show and Gangrel. Here we go. It's time to win King of the Ring. That equates to nothing in this game's season mode. It is, in fact, the large extravaganza. Dude, I want another cage match, though, so bad. I'm probably trying to pull up the chat on my phone just in case I need to use anything because I can't click off the screen if that thing's going wild. It's Gangrel. Has anyone ever gotten the stats for the wrestlers in this game? Like, you know how, like, there's tools for, like, Smackdown 2 and stuff to look at the file? Look at the file? I wasn't even ready. My hand was not even on the controller. Look at the files. I don't know if I've ever seen anything about Smackdown 1. I'd be curious to see that. The show's not messing around. But I am. There's no countouts either. Not done with this outside fights. If I'm not getting an anywhere fall match, I'm going to make my own. I want to finish Gangrel's Gangrel's combo to see what it is. Chop, chop. If it's just 4 chops, I'm losing my mind. Chop, chop. Body punch, close. That is garbage. That's probably one of the worst combos in the game. Just, I mean, I haven't seen them all, obviously, but oh my god, that's so bad. That's not even worth using. It's the hard CPU. Like, not even worth it. All right, I see I'm still getting no momentum against this man. Jesus, big collision. Big reversal, though. Oh my god, Big Show's crazy. There's no way I'm winning. Oh god, especially if I look at how much momentum I just fed that man. That reversal is so OP, dude. Mounted punches are a pretty decent move, I think. That's a pretty good amount of momentum from that. Back suplex. Can I get a groggy move, my dude? Come on. Groggy move? No! Here we go. Run at the big man. Big elbow. Come on, fast count. What? How did that actually work? I wonder if some guys have low spirit because it wouldn't display the heart bars in the King of the Ring menu, right? So maybe we don't know what everyone's spirit is. Was he hurt or something? How did that work? All right, time for a bloodbath. Let's go. Big Show's dead. All right. I never understood why you worry about combos in these games. I don't know. I just think it's fun, you know, to kind of try to get creative and see what moves you can link together. Because, I mean, the truth is a lot of them aren't really combos because you could counter at any time because they're not, like, uninterruptible. But I just kind of like the idea of, like, you know, making moves link together. It's a little fancy, you know. I guess fast-paced, too. I don't know. All right. There's no way The Rock's going to put me over, guys. He's the WWF champion in the King of the Ring. You think this man's gonna put me over? Not a chance. Dude, I love Rock's moveset and Shut Your Mouth. Oh my, it's so fun to use. Alright, this man has killed many people and he's also property of White Wolf Entertainment. Or whatever it is. Can we see those 2 frames of tongue animation? There's one. It's literally like almost 1 frame. Oh my god, it's so good though. I could play like a little cheese ball to ensure my path to the next round. I got so lucky with landing that grapple though. Oh god, club soda. Club soda. By the way, speaking of that SVR playthrough, I don't know how many people are in chat, but I don't know if I can talk about that latest video, because I don't want to spoil some people who haven't watched it, but that finish to that cage match was absolutely insanity, if anyone here actually watched that. That was absolute wildness. And dude, I'm destroying Rock right now. Look how much momentum I have. He's got nothing. Is this the Rock or the Croc? Look at this. What's going on? Am I just good at being a vampire? Can I get a groggy move now, or am I asking too much? I'm not asking too much. He gave me a groggy move. Oh my, dude, he was getting up while I was still getting up from the animation, though. Dude, what's going on here? Look at this. He's only hit, I think, 1 move on me. I hit a shrug on the man. That's my actual reaction, because I don't know how this is working. Oh, it's over, though. He just wants a big comeback spot, I think. Big sleep. Imagine if he actually tapped there. Okay, dude, the Rock's only hit like 4 moves on me. Oh my god. See, like, you know what's interesting about strikes not prioritizing over grapples in this game? When I get up, I'm not really sure what to do because strikes aren't as good, so I don't know. I really want to talk about that finish more in depth, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, you know, but I don't know. It was so insane, dude. It was such a gamble for me to do what I did. Like, I know I'm being broad here because I don't want to spoil it, but that was absolute wildness. That might have been one of the craziest finishes ever on a video. On my channel, at least. All right, can we implant this man? No, okay. Okay, Rock's making his big comeback now. Look at, he's hit like, oh, not this way. Like barely any moves on me, but he's got so much momentum. Oh God. That's it. Time to be crazy. Awkward clothesline animation. Dude, you know what's crazy? Someone, I think someone pointed out like, I think it was the, what was it? The Kane season alternate story video where like I countered like one of Benoit's like strikes and I got like 3/4 of a momentum bar from one reversal. I clicked on the timestamp the person left and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? I didn't even notice that when I was playing. I got an absurd amount of momentum. Like that's so unfair. Absurd. All right, please. Implant. DDT KO. Gangrel moves on. Gangrel moves on. The WWF champion just lost clean to a vampire. The 8-ball says I can talk about. All right. So I'll talk about the finish. I'm just gonna say here, anyone who's here, maybe mute the stream for like a minute if you don't want to be spoiled. Oh, that was you that said that. Okay, that's interesting. But I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, that cage match. So, I'm going against Triple H though. So that was such a gamble because like you saw like I saw him climb, but instead of knocking him down, I just literally decided to climb. Like in my mind, what I was thinking, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna climb, and regardless of what happens here, and I got so lucky that he got the spaghetti legs animation, but I did not. Like that was such a gamble to do that, and it paid off. That was one of the most insane moments in that entire playthrough. It was crazy. It was insane, dude. Like, I was even like saying, I think, please get spaghetti legs or something. And he did, and I did not. Like, that is wild, dude. Oh my God. It was one of the greatest finishes ever. Like, if I remember right what I said in that video, like, that was filmed like a week ago, I think, at this point. But I think I said something along the lines of, I don't remember all the finishes on my channel, but that's got to be in the discussion of greatest matches ever on my channel. Like, another one off the top of my head is, Here Comes the Pain Ultimo Dragon season. I think I was fighting The Undertaker backstage, and he gave me a last ride that perfectly lined up on a limo, and it broke, like, multiple cars in one move, and he pinned me. It was insane, dude. Like, the computer lined up that by chance. Okay, clothesline might not be that bad. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Tell me what do you guys think about this. This clothesline, before I said it wasn't that good, but if you use it like this, back away, and then use it a little bit early, the CPU will sometimes walk towards it. So it's kind of like charging up the animation. But maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Like, look, I'm using it from all the way over there, and he just walks into it. So maybe you have to be a little bit of a different mindset with some of these strikes than, like, I'm used to, you know? Or maybe I should just be doing more grapples. Or the dash. See, look at it. I use the dash properly there, but that's easier said than done to master that. Or you could just gamble and use it all the time, you know? I don't know. Or you could be a wild man. No, okay. I want to hit that awkward clothesline again. All right, can we get King Gangrel, please? Big power slam. A compilation video of best moments on my channel. That'd be interesting, but I really don't remember like too much of the stuff. Like, just think about this. The Smackdown 1 playthrough, I literally don't remember much about it. Like, did anything crazy happen in this? Like, I feel like a lot of people didn't watch that because like that was like when I originally came back, right? Or close to when I came back. All I remember is I did a Smackdown 1 preseason that I've never watched back once because I hated the way it turned out. I never, ever watched it back. Only like brief clips when I was editing it to make sure like the audio was good or whatever. Never watched it back because I remember being so disappointed with how I presented that playthrough. Like, not just because I lost a lot. I mean, that was part of it because I put my stats in stupid categories and I didn't properly balance them out. And I was playing like an absolute idiot. But like, I felt like I wasn't being entertaining either. Oh, please don't tap. Not this way. Come on. Please. No! Gangrel! Oh, thank God. I think the SmackDown playthrough was like 4 or 5 years ago, actually. I think. I don't know. SmackDown 2 was in 2015. I know that because that's when I came back. I think. I don't know. I'd have to verify that. It was somewhere around... Yeah, actually, it was 2015 when I came back to YouTube. Okay, I'm hurt, but Triple H appears to be too. Gangrel suplex. Please be stunned. No. Oh, he used the dash! That was a huge counter. It could have been over from pedigree. No! Gangrel, you can't let Triple H bury you. This is my big moment to get a push. Oh my god, please. It's over. It's over. Come on, no KO, no KO. Oh my god. Triple H has buried Gangrel. Oh my god. Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Oh my god. That's heartbreaking for Gangrel, boys. Heartbreakers. Triple H is your king of the ring. That's the end of Gangrel's story, I suppose. Let's see. Okay, Chyna was suggested. Federation Women's Champion. Honestly, probably one of my favorite characters. I would say either her or The Rock's my favorite character in this game. I'm strictly talking off of like how they play, not like how I feel about the person. Even though I'm a big fan of both, but that's just what I mean when I say my favorite character in the game. Yeah, true. Rock and Big Show put me over clean only for Triple H to destroy me. Ridiculous. WWF Champion Rock, might I add. Federation Women's Championship. Oh, dude, look at my health. Deborah has a mega advantage this match. Oh my god. Yo, rip. Federation Women's Champion. It could be over.
Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like you know me. Treat me for just who
It's kind of funny when like they start out with low health, but like there's no cutscenes. So like, what was Chyna doing before the show? It's like she working out, like that video. She work out too hard and wear herself out before the show, or just random spirit. She's sick. She fall down the stairs. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it though, because it's like I like the idea of randomness, to be honest, because I feel like it makes for more like possibilities, I suppose, you know. But to be fair, if you're playing on hard difficulty with low spirit, I mean, I already can barely do any groggy grapples because of this cheese, but I don't know. Here we go. The bubbles are back. The bubbles are back. It's Deborah. No cookies, though. No cookies yet. Keep that in mind. Jesus. Look at her face. Alright, here we go. So I'll demonstrate here. The reason why Chyna's one of my favorites is mostly because of this taunt here. Okay, that doesn't work too well with two people, but so you're basically backflipping away from your opponent, but still gaining momentum. It's kind of like the idea. It's like an upgraded version of the dash move where you double tap a direction, but you're getting momentum. That's why it's so good. Okay, can I stop running? Low blow. And I think she has that turnaround maneuver from behind, which is honestly one of the best moves in the game, because you can get a finisher off it. This move right here. And it also leaves him groggy. So that's why I think that's a good move as well, because you know, it leaves him in a stun state, so you can either go finisher or groggy grapple. Actually, you know what? Talking about taunts here, something I just thought about. You know when they debuted the create a taunt feature? What do you think is the best possible taunt you can make in terms of like being quick, it moves or dodges attacks? And I guess that's really it. Like, has anyone ever tried for like the best possible taunt you can make? That's not only just a taunt, but a dodge. Like, obviously it'd be cheap to like spam it, but it'd be interesting to at least know, you know? Oh my god, this move. This move has so much range, dude. We got a dropkick animation, though. We gotta see what Chyna's strike combo is. Let's see. See what it is. That's pretty good, actually. That punch is... That's pretty decent, actually. I don't know what the name of that punch is, but it's pretty decently quick compared to everything else. Do I play any strategy games? Well, Austin punches. Yeah, how could I forget that? Actually, you know what? Oh my god. You know what, boys? We're turning on the moves name for a little bit. Shoulder block. Snapmare. Cover. Angry stop. I feel like nobody cares about this feature, but it's pretty good. Reverse pin, not a backslide. Reverse pin. Slap. By the way, did you see the subtitles there? It said slap and then chop. Vince from Slap Shop confirmed in SmackDown 1. But going back to the strategy games question, I like Age of Empires. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't know, there's probably some things I'm not thinking about, but yeah, I kind of like the idea of like in any game, really just discussions about like strategies and like trying to think outside the box. Dude, I'm destroying these fools, by the way. Club to neck. Turn facing front. That's the official name of that move. I always just call it top tier turnaround. Like, I'm making up my own move names at this point. Oh, but let me be clear, though. I'm not, like, a mega expert at Age of Empires. I mostly just like it because of trying to figure out, like, strategies. And I kind of like the idea of, like, you know, like, learning about history. And I guess you could say I'm a bit of a history buff, but, like, not really. But I don't know. I'm not, like, you see those competitive guys that play? I'm not anywhere close to that level. And I don't really play competitively. I just kind of, like, playing every now and then. All right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Pedigree! Please be a KO. Let's go. Federation Women's Champion Chyna still. Dude, I wish Chyna would have been in the games, like, you know, after SmackDown 2. We didn't see her again until 2K20. I mean, at least I wish she would have been in Just Bring It. Like, isn't there, like, her announcer name hidden on the disc or something? I know that's a thing. So maybe she was planned to be in it, but, you know, she departed around that time, right? So. Okay, hold on a second. There's some shenanigans going on. Triple H did not put me over at King of the Ring, and now he's got a title shot against The Rock, and The Rock is severely hurt. Triple H is the WWF champion. This is ridiculous. There is some politicking going on, boys. Maybe we should play as The Rock next and try to get the title back. Federation. What? It's just a rematch. What? Can I just drop this title and go on to the IC title or what? They're treating her like a woman. That's exactly what the theme song says not to do. Federation Women's. What if all the titles were formatted like that in this game? Like the Federation World Championship, the Core Hard Championship, Continental Inter Championship. Yeah, in this game, Chyna can actually compete for any championship because there's 3 genders in these in this game: man, woman, or like it's like question marks or unknown. If you put unknown, you can actually do anything. So it's really like the theme song says. It doesn't treat her like a woman or a man. Other, that's what it is. Yeah, other. There you go. Which honestly, I think it's a good idea. I mean, obviously, if you have, like, Game Shark, you can, like, do whatever you want, supersede it, but I think it's not bad, you know? I think really, my opinion's always been, like, why not just, like, why limit the gender things? Like, I know, I've heard, like, some rumor, like, the Mattel toy company was, like, doesn't really like the idea of intergender wrestling, and it was part of their demands. But I don't know if that's true. I've never verified that myself. Maybe someone here knows. But I know, like, they don't like, or they don't have the, you know, ability to have anyone versus anyone, like the old games. When did that start? Was that 2010 or in terms of the youth series I'm talking about, by the way? I want to say it was SVR 10, but I'm not really sure off the top of my head. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but still, you know. I think what makes it worse is where, like, when there's matches that the women can't compete in at all, you know. That's pretty annoying, I suppose. All right, can I get some groggy grapples, please? No! Deborah, why? Why are you even in this match, Deborah? Why? By the way, let me know if I should turn off move names. It was a funny joke, but I don't really usually keep them on. I guess one more thing to talk about with move names. I believe when a move is highlighted, it means it's either one of their favorite moves or a finisher as well, right? Like, you know how you can select favorite moves for people or whatever it is? I think it's called favorite moves, at least. Austin punches. I don't miss this counter! I don't miss! Tell your friends, tell your family, I don't miss that counter. I feel like some people get more mad about the intergender stuff than me. Like, to me, it's not like if I had to only pick one thing I could change about the games, that wouldn't be it. But it's definitely on the list of things I would change. Because, like, to me, I don't really see a problem with it, you know. Kind of like if I went to play, like, Mortal Kombat, like, I can play Sonya Blade versus Liu Kang, you know. I mean, what's the logic? Is the difference, like, because they're actually real people, or I don't know, you know. Okay, Deborah just keeps taunting. Double axe handle. Arm wrench. Alright, come here. Pile driver. Finally a groggy grapple. Scoop slam. You know, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Let's see if anyone agrees with this. I think Smackdown 1 hard difficulty is actually harder than Smackdown 2 hard difficulty, in my opinion. I feel like in Smackdown 2, that Irish whip rebound with the elbow opens up a lot of options for using groggy grapples more, you know. And this, like, I try to pick them up, and like I feel like 75% of the time they counter. Okay. Club to, this move is so slow. Club to neck! Club to neck only. Let's hack the game so every move is club to neck. Reverse pin, classic. Oh, I could have went for pedigree there, but I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna try to get her a little bit farther away from the ropes. Jesus, that looked so weird. It like redirected the animation to a different like coordinate or something. You know, speaking of Chyna, Mattel's actually making some figures of her now. Like, there's that 2-pack with Triple H. And they're actually making like a Wrestlemania 17 one of her, which is pretty cool. Low blow, that's a favorite move. No, don't you dare do the slap! I'm stealing it. Did you see that? That was some edge stuff right there. Ultimate opportunist. No KO, though. Right, excuse me, I'm right here. Okay, well, I'm screwed now. I almost pulled off a classic ultimate opportunist maneuver. Nightmare. Let's see, what should I do? Why haven't I been using the spear? That move's really good, too. Spear! Spear! Speaking of edge, ultimate opportunist. That chop is garbage, though. Up to back and neck. Greatest move of all time. Oh, God. Get up, Chyna. Can't lose the Federation Women's Championship. Well, actually, if it gets me out of this division, I would be all for it. I don't know where Chyna is on the rankings on this save, so... No! Oh, her finisher's a DDT in this, not a slap. Actually, is women's special slap even in this game? Snapmare. Okay, do I have like a fruit roll-up or anything? Got clubbed to neck. Well, as long as Nicole Bass doesn't sue me, I'm all for it. Turn facing front, top tier. No, come on. Anytime I can hit a Grokky grapple, I'm hyped. So I finally get to see a different move. Oh, Deborah. Deborah! Oh my god, that was clutch. The Tori's got a finisher. They have that Tori suplex alley-oop thing in this game. A KO could cost me my title at any point. Oh, clutch counter from Deborah. Okay, so many clubs to net. Can I just remove this game from my copy? This is the greatest taunt in this game. You can't change my mind. You really can't. It's practical as well as fast. Baseball slide. Alright, Snapmare hurts her ribs. Deborah, you gotta stop her. She's snapmaring everybody. What just happened there? Pedigree, thank you for turning her around. What? Where's the KOs? Where's Kevin Owens? Push her away from the ropes, come on. Oh, Deborah's gonna get up. Was that a 0 this far into the match? Was that real? Okay, we gotta win off something cheesy now, I'm sorry. Let's see. Turn facing front. Arm wrench, there it is. Look at the impact. No, okay. No, I'm not gonna lose off a Snapmare. Snapmare! Oh, big kick out, big kick out. That pin didn't work, so she's just gonna try another one. What is going on? Okay, please. The Irish Whip is so much slower in this game, too, compared to Smackdown 2. Oh, dude, she's the master of the Snapmare. Oh! Tori suplex! It's over! It's over. It's over. Imagine doing 2 pedigrees and not getting a KO, by the way. I got this division now. Big guitar riff. All right. Oh, I'm like clicked off the screen for some reason. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Now Lloyd. Oh my god, what is this? Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. Fresh in the parking lot. You know, I wonder what Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon are talking about. Listen, Dad, I don't really appreciate how you destroyed me at the Rumble. Dude, I really want to go backstage, dude. Want to change participants? I'll do like... Oh, if I say no, though, it's going to lock me in for like another bunch of matches. You know, I'll say no. Let's see. I want to see if I can get some other matches. September, boys. Please don't give me a rematch for that. Yes! It was a big risk, but it paid off. Battle Royal for the IC title. This should be interesting. This should be quite interesting indeed. Make some noise. This man did not put his title line at WrestleMania against me. Even though I lost still, but still. It's my chance to get revenge. Better get ready. Bow down to Chris Masters. Oh boy. Look at Godfather, dude. Alright, so Battle Royal, this should be interesting. I'm not allowed to leave the ring. And also, I think the AI will interrupt pins still because Yuke's AI. I don't know when they eventually fix that, but KO is going to be our best option, I think. Or we could play like Edge, be an ultimate opportunist, and swoop in, which is probably the smart move. We'll see. See what happens. So it's giving me an IC title shot, so I wonder what rank Chyna is. I probably should be checking that more often, you know?
Don't treat me like a woman.
Alright. I dropped the title for a reason, boys. I was moving on.
Don't treat me like you know me. Treat me for just who I am. Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like you know me. Just treat me.
Alright. I feel like I should be using that running spear more. It's such a good animation in this game. God. Alright, we're turning off move names. Oh my... Dude, it goes crazy when I pause on these settings. Dude, I could probably hit everybody with that easily. That move has so much range. Pile driver. Finally, some groggy grapples. Yep. Campbell clutch. Did that kick just go over my head and hit the guy behind me? Did anyone just see that? Or am I seeing things? I swear I didn't get affected by that. Oh my god. I'm not messing around. I'm getting the IC champion eliminated first. Oh god. Toe kick is not very good in this game, it seems. I don't know. I'll try doing it some more, though. Big roll. Everyone's just trying drop kicks. All right, here we go. No, okay. Hold a Ric Flair right there. Snapmare. I'm not as good at doing snapmares as Tori is, though. Snapmare. Yeah, that move is like so cheap, dude. Oh, I'm just in the middle of everybody. Oh my god. Ripperino Bambino. We got a 4-way tie. I could be the tiebreaker. I can't even see the options unless I pull out my phone or click off my screen. Double axe handle smash. Dude, I'm going wild here though. The thing is though, if I use my finisher right away, then like, you know, the other guys might have a finisher, but I'll still be in, but I'll only eliminate one guy. So maybe I should be a little bit smarter about this. Honestly, really what I want is to be in a hardcore anywhere fall match. Big rib breaker, JR's barbecue ribs. Right, mounted punch. This is honestly, I feel like one of the best moves because you get so much momentum from that move, it seems. Right. Still have yet to do one corner grapple in this this stream because hard difficulty. It's Kane, Bossman, Paul Bear, The Rock, Triple H. Oh, it just popped over my screen, actually. Well, the rational part of me wants to say The Rock to go back for the WWF title against Triple H, but, oh, reversal fed. Look at, here we go. Nice. But Paul Bear, someone said earlier, which could be pretty funny. I might do that. I might be Paul Bear. Rope break off mounted punches. Let's go. Alright, top tier turnaround into arm wrench. Let's go. You know, actually, what might be a better strategy is to use their favorite moves, which we know one's low blow from Chyna from having the move names on. Because do favorite moves do more momentum, or does it just mean the AI does them more? I don't really remember exactly. I know that was a feature for a while where you select like favorite moves or whatever. Okay, X-Pac, Jesus, man, that Taker clothesline thing is wild. Oh god. Okay, X-Pac got a finisher. I really got to avoid this, man. This is how you avoid him. Oh, Godfather's gone. Rip my dude. Dude, you know what would be the best scenario here? X Factor on Mankind. No, Mankind's almost got a finisher too. Hold on, I want to join the finisher club. Hold on. Stop. Stop! He's trying to Bronco Buster while I was standing. What's wrong with this man? X Factor. Here we go. Oh, okay, he's got tripped. All right, it's down to Chyna and the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, this might be it. I might have pulled an edge here. Low blow. Mankind's still out. Pick him up. No. Dude, I feel like I'm hurt though. One fruit roll up and it can be all over. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this. You gotta put me over. Oh, I'm like really hurt. Big sheep reversal though. Big snap mare. Tori taught me that. No. What are those two just like stacked up on each other or something? Oh my, dude, I hate, do you notice like when they're, if you try to pick if you try to pick somebody up like as they're already getting up, like they only stay stunned for like a millisecond. Has anyone else ever noticed that? I hate when that happens. All right, cheap thump thing or whatever it's called. Oh, dude, that Taker clothesline thing is really good too. Oh, dude, X-Pac's going wild here. He doesn't want to put me over. Godfather paying dividends! Pedigree! Oh my god! The collusion! Did you see that finish? I Irish whipped. I didn't even know Godfather was over there. He trips X-Pac. I pick him up for a pedigree. That was insane. Wow. Throw that Federation Women's title in the trash. I don't need that anymore. All about the IC title. Signature moves make it easier for your opponent to lay flat. Oh, okay, nice. Dude, that match got a 20% rating. Let's go, dude. Taker wins. WWF title on the line. Stone Cold wins. Now we're at a house show. Dude, that finish was crazy, dude. Meltzer gives it negative 4.25 stars. Ridiculous. Meltzer doesn't know anything, guys. Alright, please give me an anywhere fall. Three-way dance, non-title at a house show. And, oh, those guys are both hurt, actually. Okay. Don't forget, Meltzer gave that cage match we had 5 stars, even though it lasted like 1 minute. Intercontinental Champion, there it is. There it is. I mean, for what? The song cuts off. We don't know. Maybe that's a unreleased version. I don't know. Dude, speaking of Chyna, though, I remember when I first found out she was going to be in 2K20, and I found out she has, like, her own tower. I wanted to do so many videos of that, but, you know, 2K20, the way that game turned out. I still need to finish the 2K20 DLC. I want to experience it, you know? But, like, I've been putting it off, because I feel like, one, nobody would watch it, which... I mean, I don't really care if it doesn't get any views. That's not the point, but... And two, I don't know. I've heard bad things about the rest of them. I only played the Bump in the Night stuff. That's it. I just want to experience it, you know? Just play it once and know how it is. You don't want to experience it? Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things about the other ones. But, like, the thing is, I like the concept of 2K Originals, which a lot of people didn't, which I understand, but I kind of like the fantasy stuff. But, I've heard nothing but bad things about it, so I don't know if it's people hate it because of, like, bugs or because of the fact that it's a lot of fantasy stuff. I don't really know, you know? I haven't played 2K20 in a long time. You tried really hard to watch the 2K playthrough. Yeah, like, nobody really watched it. You know, I actually enjoyed the story, which I think is another... I think a lot of people hated it, but... I don't know. If you really want to know, like, my full opinion on it, just watch the last part and skip to the end. I give, like, a breakdown of how I felt about it. But there were so many problems. Yeah, like, bugs. The load times were absolutely insane on console. I don't know about PC, but... Oh my god. I had to cut them out of the videos at a certain point because they took forever. Like, I couldn't play more than, like, maybe a chapter at most at a time because I just couldn't stand the loading. So it took me forever to finish that. I think it took me like a month to beat that because I just couldn't stand it. I got so bored just sitting there waiting for this insane loading times. Oh my god, dude, Austin Punch is... Do you think I have an argument to be made that Austin Punch is one of the best strikes in SmackDown 1? Is that a fair assessment? Is that a fair assessment? Alright, see ya. Like a Muppet. Yeah, I kind of get the argument, though, why people don't like fantasy stuff, because I think the counterpoint of why people don't like it is like, okay, why would I want a zombie Randy Orton or whatever when I could get an actual wrestler? I get that argument. But I think the compromise would be to have a little bit of both. But I know that's an unpopular opinion. I think if you ask like a lot of people, they'd probably say they'd prefer real wrestlers, even if it's like some like NXT guy or someone, you know. Like I think that's the popular opinion, which I understand completely, you know. I get that argument. I'm just always someone that likes wild stuff, because like to me, my logic is, okay, we're in a video game world where anything's possible. So why not take it to the extreme, you know? Like, why not? Like, here comes the pain, Times Square, falling off the building. Nobody's gonna do that in real life. At least not, like, legitimately, you know? Like, without safety equipment. So, seeing it in a video game is great. Like, that's just how I see it. Rib breaker. JR's barbecue ribs. Club to neck. Alright, cheat mounted punches. Look at the momentum, boys. And there it is. It's so good. Can I do it again? No. Jeff Hardy jumping off a semi-truck. Man's fearless. Or what about like Shane McMahon jumping off that giant, like what do you even call that? That thing he climbed the side of or whatever? That's crazy, dude. Shane McMahon's a wild man, and I appreciate it. Top tier turnaround. Top tier turnaround. Snapmare. Top tier turnaround. Snapmare. I actually waited for him to not be groggy so I could do that again. Alright, rope break off mounted punches. Interesting. I want to hit both of them with that move. Pedigree. Thank you, X-Pac. I took your title and now I'm taking your finish, brother. It's over. Actually, I don't even think he had a finisher, but I took his grapple, I guess. Wow. X-Pac's getting destroyed right now. You know what's an interesting thing about Shane jumping off stuff? I think it's fair to say, obviously I don't know for sure, Vince McMahon is probably like super worried backstage, right? Like I think that's a fair guess to make, because like you're seeing your son at these incredible heights, you know, one miscalculation or a slip, you know, falling too far or stuff. Like that's gotta be like really hard to watch as a parent, right? I would think at least, but I don't know. That's crazy, man. Welcome to the Survivor Series 06. Vince McMahon versus Mankind, Anywhere Fall. Mankind wins. Intercontinental Chip. I finally got my Anywhere Fall. Let's go, dude. But here's the thing, though. I can't screw around too much or else I'm going to lose. But, I mean, it's alright, I guess, if I lose.
Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like you know me. Treat me for just who I am.
We're pretty much doing the best as Chyna, because I feel like she's one of my favorites to play as, so I kind of know the moveset and strategies. And those Austin punches are so good, man. A lot of people I've played as in the stream have slow strike combinations. It's so bad. Hey, how many? We've seen Godfather so much this stream, and I'm all for it, honestly. Hey. You know what I really want to see, though? I want to see someone make a Smackdown 1 mod. Like, is there... I don't think I've seen anyone do anything with this game over the years. Oh my god, we're starting off in the kitchen. This is actually where I was going to go. This is my favorite area. Throw a cone at me, dude? Wet floor cone? This is my favorite area because I like sliding on that metal grate thing to do, like, moves on it. Also, I like throwing them into stuff like the plates, or like I think there's like a freezer over here, right? Oh god, there's the watermelon, boys. I want to play. It's a fine Chyna play as Chyna. This is a great moment here if I can get it. I don't know if I actually know anybody in real life that actually collects like those fine China plates. Here we go. It's actually a pretty durable plate. Look at this. Fine China plate. As China. It's broke now. Worth nothing. Oh, yeah, your mom collects those plates? Dude, I've seen like there's a clip online of like someone knocking over a shelf with those. Like, that's gotta be very unfortunate. That's just watching money go down the drain. Imagine like trying to glue a plate back together. Like, could you even like do that and make it still look good? Like, I'm talking about like one of those fancy design plates that like is there any good way to glue that back together? Because like, if like a small piece breaks off, like, I don't know. Probably look like trash if you try to do that, right? Frankenstein's monster plate. Oh my god, dude, those Austin punches are so quick. Spear! Spear, by God! Spear! Spear! Dude, he's getting up before I'm even done with the animation. That's wild. Time for some mounted punches. Oh, dude, I miss having, like, a huge environment to explore in the Smackdown games. I think I talked about this when I started the, just break a plate and dance right in front of me. That's fine China. Come here. I think I talked about it when I started SVR. I didn't like when they made it where you just, like, pick to start in the backstage. I kind of like the idea of being able to roam around. I really love Smackdown 2s where, there's so many arenas, you know. Oh my god. No, I don't want to go that way! Stop, Chyna! Oh my god. Where are you going, dude? Is there a weapon over there? Oh my god. Lead pipe, boys. Alright, we're going right back. Spear! Yeah, I think I agree. Here Comes the Pain didn't have enough, but at least they were still there. I think Smackdown 2 and Shut Your Mouth had a pretty good balance. No Mercy had some cool ones too, but I feel like there wasn't that many of them as like some of the other games, you know. Wait, he's got the cane. Big stretcher. What else we got here? Ours. I think there's like, isn't there like a dumpster over here or something? There it is. Can't you get like the Pierre head out of there, like the Alice noise? Oh my god. I don't miss this counter. Do not get the memo. I feel like two of the weapons in Smackdown 1 and 2 are worthless. They look cool, but it feels like just a weak strike that never does anything, like, most of the time, you know? Big low blow. I'm not done. Big low blow. You get a lot of momentum from that. And now I'm Jeff Hardy. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta be careful here. It might be time to end this. No, come on. You gotta win off a finisher. Where's your honor, Godfather? What? Well, that's it. That's the end of Chyna's story, I guess. This man's gonna dance now. Wow, I'm surprised that actually pinned me. Was I really that hurt? Okay. Never knew about the jumping off the back thing until I saw my Taker playthrough. That's another thing I feel like a lot of people don't know. Like, I don't see a lot of people doing that. Like, that was there since Smackdown 1, and it's a really cool thing. You know how I actually found out about that back in the day? Jeff Hardy has a taunt, or both the Hardy Boys, I think, have a taunt where they get down on all fours. So you can use that to actually, on command, do that whenever you want if you have two players coordinating. That's how I originally found out about it. Oh, didn't I have like half a heart too to start that match? That sucks. Alright, it's alright though. Guess it's time to play like Paul Bear. Oh god. Hey, the positive thing here is those people that always complain that I win too much. Here you go. Wins and losses here. Even though I don't really care what those people think, but I get that a lot actually though. They want me, like, the people want me to lose on purpose sometimes, which the way I see it, I'll just play and whatever happens, happens. Oh, this is my match. I'm against a very hurt Test. Alright, can I pass the test as Paul Bear? Oh my god, here we go. Oh, Meltzer gave that 4.5 stars. Wow, that was actually a pretty back and forth match though. That was pretty good. Oh my, where do these faces, Paul? Oh, yes. Oh my god. What's his finisher in this game, by the way? I don't even know. I know in Attitude it's a 450 splash. Is it just something generic like a DDT or something, or what is it? I guess I'm gonna find out unless one of you guys like tells me. Alright, test, great theme, but I genuinely have no idea what it's saying. Except for the words test and this and is. Alright, here we go. What is the Paul Bearer moveset? What's this strike combo? I don't miss this counter. Tell your friends, tell your family. Call somebody right now. Email somebody. I never miss that counter. Okay, Bulldog. Let's see here. So, chop. Punt. Can I finish? Sir. Dude, he's so much taller than me. Chop. Okay, I'm never gonna... You know what? I need to know. Just stop. Yeah, go ahead and do that awkward taunt. Oh, this strike combo sucks. This body punch is so slow. Not worth it, dude. Actually, here's something I'm considering now. You think being either taller or smaller is an advantage in these older games? Because, like, sometimes wouldn't you, like, duck under strikes if you're holding your ribs if you're smaller or something? Like, is one better than the other? Like, I'm not talking about weight classes in the other games. I'm talking about strictly height. Or is it little to no impact? I don't miss this counter. Stop trying. Just stop, dude. I still have yet to land a corner grapple maneuver. I think for some reason if you hit down in the corner, it always does an arm wrench. Slow start up in the body punch, but has no ending lag. Oh, that's interesting. All right, can I get a corner? Look at this, man. I just want to pass the test. Here we go, finally. Yes! Off the ropes? No. Oh my god, that animation's pretty cool. Where they kick you in the... Oh my... in the head like that? That's pretty cool. Jeez, dude, I feel like Tess is gonna destroy me. I feel like they get so much more momentum than me no matter who I'm playing as, you know? Is it a difficulty thing, or am I just playing as Muppets? I mean, obviously Paul Bear, I'm sure, has some of the lowest stats in the game. Oh, that's why the X handle comes out fast. Okay, that's interesting. That's another thing to talk about, I suppose. Moves that don't have like much, you know, ending lag. So like you're not like stuck in it. I still want to know like what is like objectively speaking, what is the best strike combination? Like, imagine like how much testing would be required to do that. Would it just be all like Austin punches or something? I'm gonna lose this, by the way, unless I play like edge a little bit here. Ultimate opportunist. I can't grab his legs. You know what strike I like? I don't know what it's called, but it's like a mid, not like the toe kick, but it's like a kick that extends pretty far. I'm trying to think of somebody that has it. I don't know if it's in this game or it started later, but I don't know. They try to be the count out kid, like the old days of Warzone and Attitude, trying to speedrun that. Come on, let's go. Double axe handle. Time to celebrate. He's done. Top tier turnaround. Why does Paul Bear have that? Oh, God. Why am I even trying for I probably should be playing differently on hard. It's like a whole different mindset on hard. Look at me blocking. Look at me. It looks so awkward and helpless blocking. Oh, God. Dude, that counter. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm cheating on the test. Ultimate. Okay. You know, the true mode that you can be a real ultimate opportunist is Raw 2 Royal Rumble. Just hide outside the ring. I feel like one of the few wrestling games that actually lets you roll under the ropes in a Rumble. I love that so much. It's so cheap, though. Oh, God. I'm hurt. Nope. Stop. Clutch counter. That was so clutch. Come on. No. Running. Come on, Paul. I don't even know what your finisher is. No, he was only stunned for like a millisecond. Top tier turnaround. Top tier turnaround. DDT. Cover. Watch him kick out. Oh, Paul Bear's trash. He probably has the lowest stats in the game. I'm just. Oh God. I'm just gonna be honest here. Some of these animations in SmackDown 1 were awkward. They fine-tuned some of them in SmackDown 2, I feel like. Like some of the clotheslines and like elbows from the top look so weird. Dude, you know what? Actually, I feel like this discussion came up in the SmackDown Shut Your Mouth Slobber Knocker stream. I think Austin's was good. You know, Stephanie McMahon had a surprisingly fast strike combination. There was somebody else too. I can't remember though. That was one of my favorite streams I ever did. It's over. Gut wrench. I'm not KO'd somehow. My back! It's over. There were some other people that had some good ones. I don't know. Test taunt though. Well, Paul Bear failed the test. Dude, I really want to know SmackDown 1 stats now. I feel like there's like no mods or resources on this game though in terms of like hacking and modding. I feel like there's like nothing out there for SmackDown 1 at all. Big guitar riff. Oh, Chyna's got a chance to get the IC title back. And she does not. Rip. Royal Rumble. Oh my God, here we go again. Oh boy. Here comes Paul Bear. Yeah, speaking of the Shut Your Mouth offense stats, something I really want to do, maybe someone wants to help me with this, is make a resource for the community where you know how if you go into create a moveset and shut your mouth as somebody, it shows the stats thing, but it's just all question marks? Using the Shut Your Mouth stats we have from the files, I want to Photoshop the real numbers on there and then upload them all as individual pictures. So like a visual guide. I wonder why they made it so you can't see the stats. Like, why would they do that, you know? Alright, Taker, I think we should team up in this. Hear me out? I know Paul Bear winning the Rumble might not be the best option, but I think we should team up. You know what? Actually, speaking of my favorite characters in this game, I feel like Taker's on there too. That Taker diving clothesline has some good range. I think Chokeslam's a groggy grapple move, right? Which, I mean, on hard difficulty, then good luck, but, you know. Woo! Dude, oh, he's the European champ. I was just about to say, whenever I think about the European title, I feel like D'Lo Brown's the first guy that comes to my mind, you know? I feel like he made that title very important, you know? Such entertaining stuff from him. Alright, so here's the Rumble where nothing is on the line whatsoever. Because SmackDown won. Alright, D'Lo, I have to ask you to leave. No! Okay, I just like to clarify what happened there. I got eliminated from the Rumble from doing one move. I took 2 steps and did 1 move and got eliminated. That's got to be one of the most efficient eliminations of all time. That was crazy. I took 2 steps and tried an Irish whip and it got countered. And then the random variable elimination nonsense threw me out. Alright, now I'm Bob Holly. Alright, time to go on another Bob Holly rampage. Get out. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I better not see any young rookies come out. Get out. And get out. Bob Holly's back, boys. How do you like me now? Oh, why am I doing that? I literally talked about in this stream how, like, the spawn protection. But I keep doing it. I'm, in fact, a Muppet. Oh. Get out. Dude, why am I so good with Bob Holly in the Rumble and SmackDown 1? At least on this stream specifically. Oh my, I was trying to hit him out of midair. Alright. Just ignore my grapple, Christian. It's alright. Get out. Alright, get out. Hold on, let me finish Tori. No! I gotta throw Tori out. She stole Chyna's Federation Women's Championship. But in a way, she actually helped her because she went on to the IC title. But you know what I'm noticing playing this on hard again? Sometimes I get grabbed out of running strikes with a grapple in this game, which is very, very interesting. Kane, stop. Stop! I gotta go on a Bob Holly rampage. Leave. How many eliminations does Bob Holly have in this? Look at this. I can't throw out Tori for some reason. Oh my god, that slap is quick. Would the slap be a good move for the strike combination? No! Rip. I was just about to get the bubbles too. No, I don't get the rock either. Rip, kid. Oh, X-Pac though. Alright, here we go. I love X-Pac strike combination. Let me do that real quick. That's the kick I'm talking about. This. Or I was talking about. This. I like this kick. Because it's like you're not really like lunging forward that much, but you're just extending your leg. I like that move a lot. I don't like when they counter it though. I want to do this full combo because I like it. Like it goes the kick into like snap jab, I think it's called, and then spinning face to X-Pac. I don't know if it's that good compared to the other ones. Can I land this Tori? You know, I'm just gonna throw out Tori. Can you guys get out? Rock and Soccer fighting. X-Pac and Tori are fighting. Everyone just leave. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can hit this. I like that combo. I don't know if it's really that good compared to the other ones though, but I like that one. Bronco Buster to a standing opponent. Steve Blackman looked like a fool right there. How unfortunate was that? Oh god, Triple H. You screwed Gangrel at the King of the Ring, pal. Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H and get out. Dude, that animation is so unfair, though. There's like nothing you can do if you get that animation being thrown out. No! Speaking of it. I like the SmackDown 2 Rumble before. The only thing that's... Or more than this, I should say. The only thing that sucks is, the load times. But I like how there was, like, moves where you can throw them out with. Like the catapult, release German, and, you know, back body drop. I love that. But it kind of makes, like, a Rumble tier list in that game. Like, I think Taz is a good one. Cactus Jack. Like, people that have those moves are really good in a Rumble. Right? I mean, obviously, if you have a creator wrestler, too. And Val Venus, here we go. Oh my god, I just hit him out with that Austin punch. That was wild. Here comes Vince, the man who won the Rumble last year in this save file. Oh, he's back to his eye rake strats. That's what he was doing. And he's gone. All right, good. Jesus! Do I prefer the 4-strike or 3-strike hit combo? That's actually a good question. I might say 3-strike, actually. I don't know. If a lot of the strikes weren't so slow in this game, maybe I'd like this better. But, like, just strictly an opinion off of 3 or 4. I don't know. I mean, 1 extra hit's pretty cool, though. I don't know. I really don't know. You remember the Fists of Fury ability and, like, would that start in, like, 08 when they introduced, like, the different fighting types? You remember that thing? How many strikes was that? You remember what I'm talking about? Like, you hit RB and the strike button, and you, like... It was cheap, though, because I think it was something like, if you hit the first one, the other 2 are automatically unblockable or some cheese. Was that 3 or 4 in that game? Does anyone remember? That's such an obscure question, I know. I don't know, but... Hello, ladies. I'm going to finish the full taunt, even though I don't need to. Oh my god, that is such a long taunt. There was only 3 in SmackDown 2, right? No! I can't even see. Big Show's so large. Did I get Lita to shout me out? You know what's funny? I actually did I did check out her stream, but it seems like she keeps it on subscribers only mode all the time, which I guess I understand because like she's someone famous, so like why would you want like a bunch of random people like going wild in the chat, I guess, but I don't know. She was like playing Battlegrounds or something I saw. Never played SVR 08. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's compared to the other games around that time, it's not that good, which seems to be the popular opinion. I remember getting that game on release day. That was actually the first wrestling game I got on the actual release day. And starting from SVR 08 onwards, I got all the WWE games on release day, which is something I still keep up to this day. But I knew after playing a few matches, it wasn't as good as 07, which I feel like a lot of people have that opinion. You rated an NL stream. Wow, that's crazy, dude. If I ever got a real wrestler to like raid or acknowledge me, that would be crazy. But I don't see that happening. Oh, I'm Edge. I'm Edge in the Rumble. Ultimate Opportunist is online. By the way, I'm gonna give people in the stream or people that watch this video a little bit of intel. You know how I always make Edge jokes? I'll tell you right now, in terms of like the SVR series, Edge will in fact be a someone I play as. You don't know when, but it will happen. I'll just tell you that right now. I can't resist, man, because the Ultimate Opportunist jokes. But it seems like if I play like an Ultimate Opportunist too much, a lot of people get mad, you know, like. But like that's the idea, though. It's like a joke, you know, like playing as Edge, smarter, not aggressive, you know. Pretty funny in my opinion. The game manual from the Prima strategy guide has the stats. I actually have that strategy guide, and I also have the original poster that came with it. I wish I didn't take it out of the strategy guide though, but it's actually hanging on my wall right now. But yeah, I guess I could look at that. And speaking of strategy guides, I really want to do a video of where I like flip through all the strategy guides. I don't know who would, if anyone would really watch that though. But I have like a good majority of them, and I've been slowly trying to get the ones I don't have. Like I recently got like the No Mercy one, which seemed a little bit harder to get. I don't know if it's rare or something, but I had a hard time getting that for a good price, but I got it now. What else? A lot of them I already had, like in terms of like the Ukes games, because I would always get those along with the game, but I usually wouldn't look at them until after I played the game a bit, so I didn't like spoil anything. But like, yeah, like a majority of those I have now. I even have like the obscure ones. I think like Warzone, or not Warzone, I think like Nitro. I'm still trying to get a bunch of them though before I do that video, if I do it. Wow, I just got destroyed by that X handle. Wow, it's over. Actually, you know what, guys? I can grab the strategy guide right now and read out some stats as I play. Would you guys want me to do that? It's in my other room, I'm pretty sure. I could go get it. I could do that right now. I'd have to turn my light on though to see it, but I could do it. I could read out stats as we play. I think Paul Bear's story is over. Who should I play as? I'll play as somebody and I'll put on a match to watch while I go find the strategy guide if you guys want. I kind of want to play as The Rock, but also it might be a good idea to play someone a little more obscure. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play as Val Venus because why not? If Bret Hart rated my stream. Well, if Bret Hart was streaming, I'd probably be watching, not streaming myself. But if, like, for some reason, like, that were to ever happen, which... Imagine Bret Hart on Twitch, though. That'd be wild. Oh, I'm in the first match, though. I wanted to put on a match while I... Okay, I'll do it. I'll watch the next match. That would be wild, dude. Imagine if I got Bret Hart to somehow agree to be, like, on a stream with me while I play as him in Warzone or something. If I ever got like a wrestler to somehow be in like a Discord call with me as I play a game, there would be so many questions like talk to me about the voiceover process. Did they let you ad lib, or are they pretty strict, or like how does that work? Like, like that would be interesting to talk about. Like how in SVR, like some of the characters like Booker T always says dog a lot on his lines, and Eddie's like essay and all that. Like, I wonder if they had direction to do that, or they did that themselves to like add a little bit of personality to the lines. That's something I would want to know. Oh my god, this Val Venus walk though. But I mean, speaking of strategy guides, basically when I was deciding to do this stream, there's 3 games I was gonna play. Either Smackdown 1, this 2K20 SVR 06 mod that got released recently. Oh, Groggy Grapple off the bat, let's go. Or I was also gonna play WCW Nitro because what's interesting about that game's strategy guide is I don't know if I should spoil it because it's an idea I've had for a while. I don't know, should I talk about it, guys, or what? There's something interesting about the strategy guide that I would want to involve with the stream. When I say released, do you mean Patreon release or completely free? It was free. Some guy posted about it on Legends of Modding. It was a link to a YouTube video, and like it's just like a link in the link within the video description, so I have it. It doesn't come with a mem card save though, so I haven't really tested it that much, so I don't know if they actually have movesets on all those guys or what, but I don't know. I was thinking about doing that as the stream, which I'm sure probably most people would prefer to see that, but I haven't played Smackdown 1 in so long that that's why I just wanted to play this. Plus, I've never seen Smackdown 1 in widescreen until now, so. But I am definitely going to check out that 2K20 mod soonish. It's the Godfather. Alright, is he going to do anything or just walk around? Alright, thank you. Oh, actually, here's a good question. Where does this Val Venus taunt rank on the tier list? Okay, can I please do this elbow? I'm gonna try one more time. Thank you. This one, because you're like walking away, so it's kind of Chyna-esque. You actually go in a complete circle if you loop it correctly. Interesting. I wonder if that's like a good strategy. Probably not, because Chyna's is quicker and it always goes the same direction. I don't know. Would I be willing to play Mayhem's career mode as Doug Dillinger? Maybe, I don't know. Dude, my copy of Mayhem's in like pristine condition, by the way. I just like to point that out. It has like no aesthetic defects. It's pristine, boys. It's pristine. And it's probably oh, we didn't get a finisher. I wasn't even paying attention. Yo, rip kid. I was literally staring at chat. I didn't even know he had a finisher. But I mean, maybe Doug Dillinger and Mayhem, by the way. Is it by DX 2009? I really don't remember who made it, to be honest with you. Okay, you guys can watch Stone Cold versus The Undertaker. I'm gonna go find the strategy guide and read out stats as we play. Okay, I finally found it. It was like buried at the bottom of this box. It was literally like one of the ones towards the very bottom. So let's see. I wish I had a webcam so I could show you guys this. Let's see. See if there's anything interesting in here. Okay, it's teaching how to use finishers, telling me what each match type is. Let's see. There's got to be like something interesting in here, you know? Talking about the preseason, how like people will approach you and like oh, dude, there's some misinformation in here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna call out Prima right here live on Twitch. It says in the championship belts for the WWF Championship. Actually, never mind. That's not. Never mind. I'm wrong. The guide's right. I'm wrong. I was about to say it says only males can go for it. I was gonna say Chyna's an exception, but I guess the other gender supersedes everything. So I guess that's technically still true. I mean, I guess technically it should say male/other, you know, but I guess they're really. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't doubt the Prima strategy guy. It's talking about... Let's see what it says about the logic feature of this game. 2 different specializations for your character. Will your character be good at punching and kicking, grappling, aerial moves, ground moves, using weapons, or have an average balance? Okay, that doesn't really tell you that much about logic, but okay. Wow, you know what's interesting? They give you a blank moveset template. And, like, there's options to write in your... So you could write down your entire creator wrestler's moveset in here. Like, they're blank templates, so it's like... I could, like, make a copy of this and upload this. So, like, you could, like, have, like... You could type up your moves for each of your wrestlers. That would be great. That's a decent idea, right? It's literally, like, a blank moveset, except for, like, the moves that are, like, hard-coded. You know, like Irish Whip and stuff. I'm gonna put on another match, by the way. Let's see. What else is in here? Talking about like how you have to complete 20 seasons to get 100 ability points. I don't think I've ever played 20 seasons on this game, unless I just sat there and skipped like crazy, because you can skip super fast in this game, so maybe I have, I don't know. It's gotta be Kane. Okay, so I'm at Al Snow. There actually is not stats in here. I'm not seeing it, at least. There's a biography, height and weight, finishing moves, move list. I don't think there's stats in here, unfortunately. There's also fun facts. Did you guys know Al Snow owns a gym in Ohio? You know that. Wonder if he still owns that or not. Yeah, there's the stats are not in here, unfortunately. See, that's what I thought, because I don't remember seeing them in here. They've been a mystery to me for years, but I mean, I'll keep scrolling in case there's like a separate section, but I don't know. So it was the 2K20 mod made by Modding Generation. And I think that sounds familiar, so I think it is actually. Yeah, there's no stats in here. There's like like 3 paragraphs for each wrestler though describing them. Which is pretty cool. Dude, my Smackdown 1 strategy guy's in great condition, dude. I wish I didn't take the poster out. I mean, the poster's actually pretty cool.
3, 4.
Yeah, whoever said it says on the back that there's stats for every superstar, it actually does say that in the back. That's a lie. Prima lied to us, guys. I'll keep looking through though in case it's a separate section. But like there's a page for each wrestler and there's nothing about stats on here. Prima lied to... That's false advertising. Oh my goodness. There's an ad for WrestleMania 2000 in here though, which I kind of want to play now. WWF Chaos Comics ad. No Mercy collector's cards. Oh, he did have a memory card linked? Oh, dude, I gotta get that then. Good thing I didn't stream that today, or else I'd look like a Muppet with a wrong save and wrong movesets. If that's the same one we're talking about. I'm pretty sure it is modding generated. That name sounds so familiar. I'm pretty sure it is him. Or her, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, there's unfortunately no stats. It literally advertises on the back, though, that there's stats. Wait, it says there's something here about create a pay-per-view, though. Like, tips on how to, get better ratings. I want to read what it says about that, actually. You know what actually is interesting about this guide? Some of the guides actually do this. On Chyna's page, some of the screenshots show how she looks in the final game with, like, the lighter skin tone. And some of the screenshots show, like, how she looked in the early builds with the tan look. There's actually a lot of things like that in these strategy guides. Like, I know, I think the Undertaker in the Here Comes the Pain strategy guide, if I remember right, it shows the Dead Man Inc. logo on his, pants, which were actually removed in the final game. So there's a lot of stuff like that, which is why I want to make this video, you know, to see, like, what else is in there, because I haven't looked at a lot of these in a long time. Yeah, it does say stats for every superstar. Prima lied to us, dude. These Muppets, dude. I want to know the stats for this game, because I've never known. I mean, it's probably safe to assume Austin and Rock are, like, top tier, but I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna look at create a pay-per-view, see if it says any tips about how to get ratings. Alright, here we go. Pay-per-view events are all about the ratings. Head on over to the audience ranking number to find out how your event did. So how do you get a high ranking number? Give the fans what they want, such as title matches and lots of action in the ring. Counters, reversals, and big finishing moves will keep the fans riveted to the TV. Get 4 more people in the ring, tag matches, 4-way dances, or battle royals to get the fans to tune in. Is that actually true? The more counters in a match, the higher the rating? Or are they just making that up? Counters, reversals, and big finishing moves keep the fans riveted, it says. Is that all they say? Like, that's the only advice? So if I just did a match and I played as both guys and just did like an insane amount of finishers, would I get a high rating? That's literally all it says. Oh, and actually there's a little bit more. 3-way dances are a good way to get people to tune in. The more people, the better. So it's saying more people is actually better. Fans love title matches too. Behind the scenes action is another draw. Put on anywhere fall match and head out to the ring, or out of the ring. Tori sets up for a Smackdown move, a Tori suplex. Fans like big finishing moves, so give them the action they want. It's that easy. Undertaker and Paul Bear teaming up at WrestleMania. I'll watch one more match, I guess. One more match.
Well, it's the big show. Yes, it's a big fat show tonight. Yeah, it's the big show. Come on, crank it up.
Ever play the ECW games? I want to, but I feel like most people wouldn't care if I played them. Which is never a reason to do or not do something, but I feel like that would have to be live though, because I'd lose my mind from the repetitive gameplay. Dude, yeah, there's even screenshots in here. These are like the pre-release stuff because it has the different character portraits that you can see in that beta that got leaked online a long time ago. Dude, I wish I had access to these betas though. I only have Smackdown 1 beta and Smackdown vs. Raw public online beta. Mankind, what is wrong with you? Oh my god. I wonder if that's actually true though. More reversals and finishers is what determines ratings. There's got to be some sort of parameter that determines it, right? It can't just be random. There's no way they would do that, right? I don't know. There is a section about ability, though. Let's see what it says. It's only in the Create a Superstar section, though. Superstar has 12 different attributes that define his or her ability. You can select the amount of damage your character can do and determine the kinds of available moves you have. You get 70 points to divvy up among the categories. Tweak them until you get the right mix for the moves you want to accomplish. After increasing your ability points, more moves will be available to give to your jobber. That's what it says in the guide. After increasing your ability points, more moves will be available to give to your jobber. Not your Create a Superstar, your jobber. Jesus, Primo, what is wrong with you? Your jobber, create a jobber. What on earth, dude? That's literally what I wish I could show you guys this. I don't have a webcam though. I'm not a big enough star to have a webcam, guys. Dude, seriously, I just want to say it again though. My SmackDown 1 strategy guide is pristine condition. This is crisp. All the pages look great. Oh my god, dude. I feel like it should be a thing I do in like a lot of these streams. Like pull out the strategy guide, you know? I haven't looked at a lot of these in a long time. I was going through like my collection when I was looking for this, and like for some reason I have 2 copies of the Thunder strategy guide. I think I accidentally bought 2. I think I got that for like $3 though, dude. And like the Nitro one cost me like $5. Like the thing about like the wrestling games community is so small, but there's actually something that's good about that is like a lot of the old games and guides and posters are cheap because like not a lot of people care about them, you know? It's great. Create a jobber, let's go, yeah. I might put this down now. I don't really see anything else interesting in here. Like there's a bio for each person. They also have like a logo in pretty high quality, so maybe I could scan some of these logos to upload or something. I don't even know where my scanner is though. It's also a did you know fact for every wrestler, so if someone wants to post a wrestler in this game, the first one I see, I'll read the did you know fact live right now. Any wrestler that's in this game. Then you can tell me whether or not you actually knew that. Paul Bear, alright, good choice, good choice. Let's see. Did you know, as a kid growing up, he and his best friend used to pretend to be professional wrestlers. His friend's name? Michael Hayes. I just blow your mind or what? Do you know that? Showstopper to Triple H! Didn't even go for the pin. So Paul Bear and Michael Hayes were childhood friends. I actually didn't know that. You know what his favorite quote is according to the strategy guide? I'm Paul Bear and you're not. Okay. Has he actually ever said that? Did someone link me the exact date when he said that? Jesus, dude.
1, 2, 1,
I might as well read some more quotes here.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Fast count much? Jeez. Found a texture modder for your mod. He's in the Discord under the name Mark/Rampage. Alright, that's interesting. The texture boys. Texture boys are a big help. There's a few that are helping me, but good stuff. I really want a 3D modeler boy to help me out, but that's hard to find for free, you know, like someone that's willing to volunteer for that. And like the ones that do it as like a paid service, I feel like a lot of them are, like it's all about like the 2K19, like all that newer stuff and not this older stuff. So I don't know, but 3D modeler boy would be great. Dude, speaking of that mod though, I've had like a few people recently like message me telling me to hurry up and finish that, and I'm just like, dude, messages like that make me want to slow down even more. I literally just work on that like whenever I feel like it. There's no logic to it. I was considering working on it tonight, but instead I decided to stream, which I probably shouldn't have said that on video because someone might get mad, but... Like, here's an analogy for you why I feel like that statement's ridiculous to tell me to hurry up and finish it. Imagine I had a friend and I said, hey, dude, I'm going to make you a... I'm going to paint you a portrait for free in my free time. And then, like, a couple days later, they're like, dude, hurry up and finish it, dude. It's like, dude, I'm just doing this for free. It's just a hobby, my man. Oh, it's Stone Cold. What is this? Stone Cold. This is that WrestleMania, right? Kind of promo. Stone Cold can't wait to get in the ring with The Rock. Is Austin and Rock main eventing? Are we even still on WrestleMania? I don't know. I've been reading the strategy guide this whole time. Yeah, this is WrestleMania. Oh my... I'm gonna watch this. Full Health, Rock and Austin. WWF title, WrestleMania. I can just see the buy rates skyrocket. Get psyched up. Did you know that? I'll tell you right now, I did not know that. And The Rock? Did you know The Rock buys all of his $500 shirts at Lucky's, a store in his hometown of Miami? Wow. $500 shirt, Rocky. Very crisp shirt, by the way. Wonder what it says for Vince, actually. Hold on. Oh god, I randomly opened a Val Venus's page. I'm not going to talk about this much because it might get some people riled up, but it says, did you know of all Val Venus's loves, his love for politics may be the strongest? We're just going to leave it at that. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Okay, Vince McMahon. Did you know in his little free time that Vince McMahon has, he likes to ride his motorcycle through the beautiful Connecticut countryside? Did you know that? Did the SVR mod I downloaded have a bunch of random long passwords? I think it did, yes. I think it was only the password for the first one, and then I could extract them all, maybe? I don't really remember. I downloaded it like a while ago. But yeah, I do remember some like really long password. Which I know for sure when I release my mod, it's probably not gonna have a password just so people don't message me asking what the password is, even though I would just put it in like a readme file or in the video when I release it, you know. But some people literally just don't take 2 seconds to read. Dude, you know what's funny about passwords? To this very day, if anyone remembers, I made like some videos about this Smackdown 2 mod that came out like 4 or 5 years ago. It's like Wrestling All-Stars, one of the coolest Smackdown 2 mods. I still get people randomly asking me for the password of that. And literally, if you download that mod, there's a file called README and it has the password in it. Yet people want me to do that for them. Can you imagine? That, I can't believe that, dude. To this day, it's been like 5 years, dude. It makes me wonder if I'll ever get to the point where I turn off my DMs unless I have you on like a special list. I wonder if that day will come. It might happen. Oh my god. It's a pretty close match between Austin and Rock, by the way. What? It's over? No fair. What just happened? I guess it's almost as bad as people that like ask for the link of something when it's literally in the description of the video. Congratulations. You are now able to create Jailed Briscoe. Thank God, dude. Finally. I'm gonna play Steve Blackman. I want to look at the strategy guy a little bit more. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream this for. I'm gonna skip this because I want to look at the strategy guy. By the way, I haven't been paying attention. I'm using game capture instead of desktop capture. Has there been any issues with like the video like pausing or freezing during cutscenes? I know that was an issue in Smackdown 2. And like I was able to fix it by using desktop capture, but I literally had not been looking at the screen preview. So I hope it's been fine this whole time, otherwise... otherwise, rip-a-roni. Imagine fixing that 3 hours in. I don't know, maybe I'll string that 2K20 mod tomorrow, because I'm actually pretty curious to see how that looks, you know? I don't know, like, nearly that much about it, other than what was shown in that video, I think. You guys want to hear a fact about Bradshaw? I'm sure everybody already knows this. I guarantee you everyone in this chat knows this. Well, I don't know, maybe. I would think so. Did you know Bradshaw is extremely well educated and very active in the stock market? Victor throws his weapon out of the ring immediately. Interesting choice. Oh, here's a great fun fact about Christian. I'm sure a lot of people have heard this story. Did you know traveling through his home country as a young independent wrestler, Christian once misjudged a patch of frozen ice and fell right through it. Always there to bail out his tag team partner, Edge helped him back to safety. Classic story from those two. Does Godfather have a let's see. Dude, you know what? You're probably not gonna believe me. I literally just grabbed a bunch of pages and randomly flipped and landed on Godfather. You're probably not gonna... I swear that just happened. That was crazy. Let's see. Did you know when the Godfather is home in Las Vegas, one of his favorite activities is designing tattoos? Did you know that? I didn't know that. I'll tell you right now. Or how about this for Hardcore Holly? Did you know when WWF.com's Bite This first started, Hardcore Holly was featured in a segment called Bitter Bob? I just realized how many weapons are in the ring. I haven't even been paying attention, dude. Dude, you know what I'm curious now? What do you think it says for Michael Cole in the SmackDown 2 one? I think there's Did You Know facts in that as well. I should just grab like all of them, dude. I'm trying to think what I all have right now. I think, all the ECW ones, I think. I have Nitro and Thunder. I think I have SmackDown 1 through SVR 11. I have Legends of WrestleMania. There's some more. No Mercy. I have Rumble Rose's guide. I don't know if I have the second game, though. I'm trying to think if that's all I have right now. An S.A. Rios fact? If I grabbed the SmackDown 2 one, I could, yeah. By the way, if anyone here plays SBR 06 and knows like some good config settings off the top of your head and like a good version to use, it would save me some time because I need to experiment to find that again. I always forget to save the settings. I think I have Here Comes the Pains written down, like good settings I like, SmackDown 2's written down. It might be it though. Some of the games you have to like do some stupid nonsense and like find these right combinations to get rid of like some annoying stuff. This Austin match is going on forever. I'm trying to find like at least one more good fun fact. All I know is when I play that mod, I'm not going to play in the highest difficulty because when I played that 06 mod before, I really hated how that stream turned out because to me, when I play a mod, the idea is to show off as much stuff as possible. And if I play in the highest difficulty, the matches take way too long and I do such a terrible job at showing off all this stuff. I hated the way that turned out. I'm actually kind of surprised I uploaded that, to be honest. All I know, I never looked at the comments of that video, by the way. That's on the list of videos I will never watch back. Stone Cold wins. I'm gonna get one more fact and then probably play just a few more matches and I might be done. Oh, here's a Gangrel fact for you. Did you know this should come as no surprise, but Gangrel and his wife Luna officially tied the knot on Halloween in 1994. Wow, what a great story. Alright, unless you guys want me to get another strategy. I have Here Comes the Pain in this room, but the other ones, everyone besides Here Comes the Pain and Smackdown 1 are in another room. Unless you want to hear something from that. I might just play a few more matches and be done. Big guitar riff. Okay, three-way dance. I don't know why Undertaker's in this, but oh, here we go. This is like one of the most hype Titantrons ever. Steve Blackman is here. Bring back Steve Blackman in the 2K series, man. Let's get him in 2K22 or whatever. Oh my god. Speaking of Titantrons. Oh, I kept Marty Jannetty to shout me out on Cameo. Jesus. I think I'll pass on that one. Anyone else? Any other wrestlers available? I've never even, like, bought one of those. Is it, like, even worth it, you know? Like, don't some people charge ridiculous amounts of money for that? Like, I know Matt Hardy does it, right? I think Mick Foley. Probably some other ones. Oh, here we go. It's The Undertaker! This is making me miss the Undertaker Champions run. I had so much fun playing that. And you know what's funny? Recently, I saw someone uploaded some cool, like, Undertaker mods for Here Comes the Pain. I wish those were around when I made the Champions run for Undertaker. There's some really cool stuff on there. Alright. D. Blackman's got the incredibly slow chops as his first strike. Oh, no, it's the second strike. Hold on. What is it? Dude, that chop ruins it. Otherwise, this would be pretty decent. Spear! Do I get that cheap shuffle sidekick? Yes, sir. You don't like the Undertaker Ministry theme? You know what my favorite Undertaker theme probably is? I don't know like the name of it, but it's like that one that's like pretty guitar heavy. It was like probably around like what, like 97, 98, I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called. It's like, it's kind of like the classic one, but it's pretty heavy on like guitar. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Oh, he's got that running kick though. That move's good. This move right here. The knees, the knees. Mod's looking good. I'm glad I know there's a memory card for it now. Otherwise, I would have felt so bad about showing off a mod without it properly set up, like without the memory card. Looks pretty interesting though. I might actually do that tomorrow if I'm not doing anything. Or I could work on my SVR 11 mod tomorrow since I have the day free. I don't know, the choices. I could be a wild man and do both, but I don't want to burn myself out. You know what's funny about the SVR 11 mods? I haven't worked on that since whenever that last stream was. I know someone's furious in the comments on YouTube right now. Furious. Drop toe hold, the greatest move ever. You know, I'm also wondering when I upload this to YouTube, should I keep in the part where I showed off the new bot commands? I don't know. Because I also want to get suggestions and stuff on those, you know. I have some ideas. I don't know if I should spoil them, but there's some stuff I'm going to be doing. Someone could do a exclamation fact real quick and get us a fact. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Can learn something. But you know what's funny about those facts? I just literally copied and pasted them by searching like random facts on Google, so some of them could be incorrect information. I'm really excited. I'm going to be able to make polls on here too. I forgot the format, but it's like exclamation poll, and then like the title you want, and then you put in the options by separating them with like vertical bars. So I could easily make a straw poll and display the results without like actually having to do anything. It's so easy. Darkness pin, greatest move ever. Okay, Val Venus is pretty close to a finisher. Have I heard the story of Steve Blackman beating up the Big Show for real? I have not heard that. I would not want to have Steve Blackman legitimately attack me, though. That would be scary. Like, Blackman, Shamrock, Dan Severn, like, you probably wouldn't want to mess with those guys ever. Like, for real, I'm talking about. Brock Lesnar would probably be on that list, too. Haku, maybe, too, on that list. Alright, come on, KO, please. No! The cheap counter, boys.
Rope break.
Big rope break. Big Texas. Big German.
Rope break.
What? I'm starting to think maybe normal is more fun to play on just because I can actually land groggy grapples. But I don't know. I kind of like how, like, it's really, really difficult, to be honest. But I don't know. Like, I literally can barely ever do groggy grapples, though. It's like, it's almost like a handicap. It's not this bad in Smackdown 2 whatsoever. It's still hard in Smackdown 2, but not nearly this hard. I don't know. It is interesting, though. I have a chance to put this away. I feel like I can get a good KO here. Look at Val Venus! Oh, Taker's gotta finish it. I gotta be careful. Val, no, top! Oh, I thought he was gonna do a turnaround. Oh my god. Val, you gotta get him. You gotta get him, Val. Oh god, Taker. 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 Thank you. I thought he was gonna let him do that for a second. Twisted knees, twisted knees. Blackman beating up Big Show. That's hilarious. What about some other like real life fights? I know that there's a pretty infamous one with Brett and Shawn where they busted down a wall, which is hilarious, dude. Wasn't like Booker T and Batista like got into it one time? I think like Ric Flair and Mick Foley. I don't remember if it was an argument or a fight, but there was something like that. Pretty hilarious if you ask me. Oh god. Wow, he picked me up and then just walked away. Alright, this is actually getting out of hand. Go ahead and steal that, my man. And it wasn't a KO. Big Show and Kali, yes, dude. How much would you guys pay for footage of that? Because I would pay at least $400 for footage of that. Okay, what am I supposed to do here now that, should I be a little cheese ball and just pin off a regular move? I think I'm gonna have to do that. Because Taker, I feel like Taker's gonna KO him with the tombstone. The cheese ball is online. Nope, okay. Twisted knees. Oh, get up, you gotta get up, Blackman. Rip. So he's gonna get KO'd from this. Yep. Damn, I feel like I've gotten barely any KOs this stream. If I had the martial arts kick instead of the fisherman suplex, that would have been so much better. Because I was locked into that pin. Undertaker streaming on Twitch. I'd watch. King of the, this might be the last show, King of the Ring, if I'm on it. I'm not on it. Great. And your King of the Ring is X-Pac. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, I'll do like 1 or 2 more matches and that'll be it. Let's see. I haven't played as a Brock, but I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna be Billy Gunn. Alright, this is for real, like, maybe 1, 2 matches and I'm done. Big guitar riff. Federation Women's. Oh, I'm going against The Undertaker. Okay, interesting.
I'm a nice man.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm a nice
The man with the worst necklace in the world. Just look at that necklace, dude. It's garbage.
kick 'em. I love to shove 'em.
Oh boy, he's back. This man screwed me in the last match, dude. There you go, random fact. Did you know there's a website that tracks the world population in real time? There you go. Is that a dog? I literally still don't know what Billy Gunn's necklace is like supposed to look like. This is even like highly upscaled and I still can't tell. I remember like playing this on like PS1 where it's super like blurry, dude, and like what is it supposed to be? Like, is there like a reference picture of him wearing that in real life? I seriously don't like remember what it's supposed to look like. It does look like a dog tag though. It's actually a... That might be actually what it is. Oh, I landed the animation clean, diving famouser. That was great. Nice, dude. Club to neck. Alright, ultimate opportunist. I wish I could do groggy moves because Billy Gunn's got a great moveset, dude. I don't miss this counter. Okay. Alright, just nobody's allowed to do groggy grapples. Billy Gunn's combo is pretty decent, man. 2 snap jabs in a row. That's pretty good, dude. Wow. Let's go. Yo, let's go. Biggest chop of all time, too. That's it. Can I get a groggy grapple, please? Just 1, dead man. Nope. It's X-Pac. Let him go. This is the worst run-in ever, though, because he's not going to do anything.
3,
Oh my god, never mind. Xbox hustling out there.
4,
Big roll-up. Let's go. Fruit roll-up.
5.
Imagine if I win like this, dude. No, it was too good to be true. You know, I feel like the grapple is a better option than strikes, so, since it's not like the later games where the strikes prioritize over grapples. I feel like it's honestly a better option than throwing out strikes. Like, he just no-sold that. I'm not even going to pick him up because I know he's going to counter.
Rope break.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about hard difficulty because it's no doubt harder than Smackdown 2. And, you know, I like the idea of, like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to win or lose, but the fact that I can barely use groggy grapples at all. I'm going to regroup. It kind of takes away, like, a lot of the fun, you know, because, like, I'm not doing, like, half my moveset, basically. But at the same time, the groggy grapples do a lot of damage. So, I don't know. Maybe it'd be too easy on normal. I gotta be careful. Oh, he has to finish her. Oh my god, don't pick me up. Darkness choke! Alright, big no sell. Missed drop kick. Into shrug. Famouser! Oh, he's gonna no sell, but I'm right here. Cover! Look at X-Pac. Billy Gunn has done it. Hey, I could just end it here and end on a win, or I could do maybe one more match and risk it. Big shot of neck. I think those are dog tags, actually. You might be right. Go back in the video and zoom in. Okay, Summerslam. This is gonna be the last thing. That's a good way to end it. Big guitar riff. Oh, cuts. We barely got any cutscenes either, too. My god. Look at Kane! Kane is talking like a normal dude! Look at Kane. What a competitor. Kane looks confident about the upcoming match. Yeah, that's the face of a confident man for sure. I agree. Big guitar riff. He's got a match against Devon, and he wins. Federation Women's. Deborah has done it. Oh, please tell me I'm booked. Billy Gunn versus Vince McMahon. This is the perfect way to end it. Let's go. If I win, I'm going to buy that necklace.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.
Oh, DX Army thing. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Did he wear that during the match, though? I feel like that's why I'm not remembering it. Did he wear a necklace during matches? I feel like I should know this because I really do enjoy Billy Gunn's work. Like so many old tapes. Look at Vince do that face. Dude, when I think about performers with good facial expressions during their performances, I always think of Vince as one. I feel like he does such a great job in emotions and expressions for his character. It's so good. You think Federation Women's was a mistranslation? That's my theory. That's what I think. But I don't know if it's true or not. Federation Women's, boys. Here we go. This is going to be the last match. Win, lose, or draw. Also, I'd just like to point out this stream has had 0 drop frames. Thank you, Comcast. Comcast gods are looking over me this time. Kick to leg, my favorite move of all time, and that's a fact. Alright, here we go. I'm opening up strong. Strong Billy Gunn. Here we go. Cheap mounted punches. I feel like the mounted punches are honestly one of the best moves in this game because of the momentum. Reminds me of, it was either SVR 08 or maybe it started, I don't know if it started at 07 or 08, but like there was this ground grapple move. It's just a bunch of stomps. People would spam that online because it was like, for some reason, like overpowered and so quick, and it was ridiculous. People would just spam that online. You got so much momentum. It was so cheap, dude. I kind of miss those days of like the SVR online. I played that a lot, dude. Dude, I'm just destroying this man. It is similar to Austin Stomp, but it's not the same move. But it's a very similar concept, like nearly the same thing. It just looks different in SVR. I want to say it's 08, but I'm not really sure. Dude, Vince is getting destroyed here, but he's probably going to come back. Okay. He just didn't care about that elbow. Okay, I'm not doing the dodge, like, at all. I talked about it in the stream. It's not in my muscle memory of this game to do that. I feel like it's something I need to, like, commit to a lot more, you know? I don't know why I care so much about it, but I feel like it's a very useful tool. Oh, God. Okay, this is the big Vince comeback. I was destroying him, but... Dude, he's reversed like 4 moves in a row. Alright, come here. No. Dude, I hate that reversal. No, he's ruining this match. Dude, I don't need your help. Get out. Actually, you know what? I got top tier turnaround. Dude, Vince has gone wild. He's like, why is he wearing that damn necklace in the match? What is wrong with this idiot? Cheap counter, let's go. Turnabout is indeed fair play. Big arm wrench. Can I get a pickup? Famous, sir. Billy Gunn's got him. KO. Wow. Honestly, I think I already said it in the stream, but Billy Gunn's on my list of people I really enjoy to play as in this game. I like The Rock, Chyna, Billy Gunn. X-Pac's pretty cool to play as, too. Taker. Wow. Big guitar riff. Do I want to change participants? I'm going to say yes, so whenever I play this ever again, I'll be surprised who I play it as and not remember this moment. So, whenever the next time I play this, I'm going to be playing as the big boss man. It's been decided. I'll show. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the rankings and title holders before I end this, in case I ever need to reference this again, which I doubt it. Shamrock moved up a lot. Wow. X-Pac's up there. I wonder who's last. Oh my god. Paul Bear has 0 points. He's 0-17 in this save. Oh my... Dude, if I played as Paul Bear, I could have got him his first win. If I would have known that, I would have tried much harder and played like Edge more. Wow. Shane O'Mac's so far down. He's 3-35. Oh my god. Yo, ranking system is such a good feature. Alright, title holders. Oh wow, look at this. It's like a laid out menu list here. So The Rock's a WWF champion. Godfather's got that IC title he stole from Chyna. Rock and Sock, I don't know if they ever even defended those on the stream. D'Lo's your European champion. Hardcore is Road Dogg. And of course, your Federation Women's champion is Deborah.